Hello and welcome to our Baltimore by Night Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle. Once again, I'm your storyteller, and as you can tell, we are down one player. Aya is not going to be joining us today. She has stuff to do,
She had a
so
thing.
no cozy. Yeah. So, believe we left off with Katrina giving us the synapse.
So, at the beginning of last session, we opened with the ghost and cozy sitter, who I just realized we never got a name for.
What's a ghost name?
I don't know what his name is. We didn't ask. Um,
It's Casper.
with
And he gets made fun
Casper
of by the other ghosts for it.
That's deadest.
warning us that others like us, so presumably kindred, are performing a ritual to tear down the veil between our world and the Shadowlands. He told us that this ritual will be held in a place of great death that was once ravaged by a great fire. Also seemed like he was afraid of breaking a ghost masquerade of his own and mentioned the hierarchy that would be mad at him. When thinking about this, Mari forced a premonition that showed her the image of a Ankh on the wall.
Onk.
Unk. Based on this info, Liz determined that there are two likely sites that it could be. Greenmount Cemetery, which is a place of great death that was near the path the Great Fire of Baltimore took. And the Walters Art Museum, which has a lot of ancient remains of mummies and a full Egyptian exhibit with a lot of monks around. We also determined that the Hecate are probably the most likely culprits because A, they're necromancers, and B, they're new to the city. Santiago mentioned that the Gangrel warned him ages ago about the Hecate stirring up shit. It seems like this might have been what they were talking about. Adrian split off to go meet with somebody that Pavel introduced him to, a Ravnos named Amar Singh, who told him that he did once know vicissitude, but had it burned out of him during an event called the Week of Nightmares. He explained that he could teach Adrian chemistry, which is like illusion stuff, and that he might know somebody who still knows how to use vicissitude and would introduce him in exchange for Adrian visiting him every so often and chatting about whatever new young adult book Amir is reading.
A two-man book club. It's
Adrian
about
joined
as
book
solid
club.
as it sounds.
Meanwhile, Pavel pointed us to a necromancer mage that he knows named Dan. We met him at a local bookstore that he frequents, which happened to be Mari's bookstore. Liz offered to pay him $1,000 for information, which might have been a bit too much, but hey, at least now he knows it's worth it to give us more info later on. He did some magic and told us that the ritual will actually be performed at 4 different locations: the Walters Art Gallery, Greenmount Cemetery, Johns Hopkins Hospital, and Edgar Allan Poe's grave at Westminster Presbyterian. He also did a spell that made it impossible for any of us to share the exact details of the conversation to anyone who wasn't present, i.e. Adrian. While forming a plan, we realized we kind of needed to tell Adrian and had Dan talk us through how to do a ritual to let Adrian in on the details. Said ritual involved us cutting our tongues, mixing the blood in an engraved silver bowl, and the person who needed to learn it drinking the blood. And then during this, Adrian realized that Liz is very hungry. She's at 4 hunger, which I forgot. And Cozy is very interested in the scent of kindred vitae. And then while overwhelmed by the scent of it, Cozy started seeing visions and hearing things. But I don't know if Kevin is going to tell any of us that or not, or if he's just going to send that to Aya. And I think that's where we left
Not
off.
here to tell you.
I think we were considering splitting up and going in a couple of different ways, but I also think it might be getting kind of close to dawn.
Dawn, take you all.
Because I want to say last time we went to meet with Dan early, and we're hoping to try and get there before it got too late. So I think it's probably pretty close now.
If I recall correctly, it was close to 3 or 4 when I got there and we were doing the ritual.
Yeah, we probably want to get to ground soon.
Mm-hmm. So, guess heading towards some havens. Elizabeth, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna head to the shared haven.
You head in. So do you go hunting, or are you just going to wait till the next day?
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
up
that
to you.
whole thing where if you wake
Yeah, I
up and you got a
literally
shit
just said
rouse
that.
check.
Like, okay. Fuck.
You got a contact, you want to hunt a criminal.
Yeah, because if I
I'm going to accompany you.
thank you, because I'm like, if
Yes.
I call one of my herd, I might kill them because I only have 5 willpower left.
Yeah, I'm gonna accompany you, and we'll figure out your feeding situation in the last 2 hours or so before sunrise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll probably hit up like some bar.
I have you.
You go in.
And
It's a very sad bar because it's about 4 a.m, so most people have already gone. You see like the occasional person like sitting in a corner, sleeping it off a little. Another person just sitting there
Oh.
with a beer.
I
Like,
actually might have to use my ability to see if I can figure out if somebody is in my allowable group.
yeah.
I don't remember what I have to roll to do that.
You have prey
It's
exclusion. Is that what's happening?
Yes, because I am a Ventrue.
Ventrue are picky eaters.
Mm-hmm.
They only feed from.
It's just a
specific
mouthfeel, okay?
mouth.
I have a
Uh,
sensitivity to nerds.
resolve plus awareness.
Okay.
Difficulty or
Resolve plus awareness. Oh my god. Oh, there's so many fucking.
you can also spend 2 willpower points to overcome your bane.
I think I'm gonna need that willpower later, but I just thought it's important to know that I am rolling 4 blood dice, and that's it.
I'm glad I'm not there.
I'm not that I am.
2 successes.
And you cannot distinguish. You can't tell if the person's within your age category or within your thing. But yours is relatively easy one. It's college age people,
Yeah.
right? So it's you just can't sense it. But presumably, you could also just kind of like ask how old
Yeah.
someone is. A bit weird, but you
No,
know.
she'll like
Liz,
How old are you? Ah!
You're at a bar. People are used to that at a bar.
she'll like
I
get a
can
drink
call
and
it-
strike up a conversation with somebody,
Okay.
and then like
Alright,
in
so
asking.
you see 4 people: the bartender, the sad person sitting at the bar, person kind of like sleeping in a booth with some nachos, and another person who is like leaning up against the wall near a old-fashioned jukebox, trying to figure out how it works.
Was that check me judging which of them looks the youngest?
I was seeing if any of them just kind of you could sense were definitely in your
Okay.
zone.
Whichever of them looks the youngest, she'll approach. Actually, no, she's gonna go to the guy at the jukebox because he's the only one that's fucking awake. Cause I'm like, I could wake them up, but that feels like a dickish move. But did he freeze? I think he froze.
Yeah, I think he froze.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Liz, what I was trying to say was if you want, I have contacts because I'm building up a corner herd. So if things go south here, let me know so I can make a call. That's all.
So just a little note, a kind of was lagging there for me. Sounded like Katrina was robot. So what did I miss? Because last thing I heard was going to.
Oh, I'm going to the guy at the jukebox because he's the only guy awake and not on
Oh,
the clock.
go over person's just like got short hair, African American, wearing kind of like loose jeans, a white tee, just looking. It's like looking at the jukebox, like some crappy music.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Do you want help?
Hello.
Hi. I also thought it was crappy and saw you struggling.
Yeah, it's all rock and stuff. Country.
Wait, so he's saying he wants country instead?
No, he's saying it's all rock and country.
Oh, okay.
It's like there's like no hip hop or anything on here. Nothing good.
Yeah, it's because it's a jukebox.
Explore trap music.
Yeah, she'll see if she can attempt to figure out how to find something on there that is slightly less garbage. And strike up a conversation. Just ask him like, so what's your name? How you doing?
Jerome, and you are?
I'm Elizabeth.
Hey, come to bars often?
Occasionally, yeah. Just needed some time away from school and everything else, and
Cool.
what about you? You in like college or working in the area or?
Nah, I can't afford college, man. Nah, I hustle on the side.
Yeah, it's fair. I
I
understand.
got weed in one pocket and 20s in the other.
I'm dying because that is a literal thing that Kevin and I have heard somebody in Baltimore say one time.
Yeah.
Real life. Can't make this shit up. Yeah. Is there a thing that I could roll to try and get him to open up and talk and see if he's within? Because if he's not within my group, I have to spend willpower to actually feed from him, right?
Yeah.
I'm very hesitant because I'm also going to need willpower to not drain him.
You could just ask stuff too. I mean, don't be afraid. You're a vampire. You can handle it.
Yeah, at a point in the conversation where it makes sense, she'll be like, "Okay, so I can't tell, and it's bothering me. Can I ask how old you are? I don't know why."
Oh, yeah, I understand. Gotta make sure. I'm 23.
Okay.
And
Just-
you are? You're in the bar, so I'm hoping over 21.
Yes. Fuck me, I don't remember
Mhm.
what her age written down was. It's not on this character sheet. Be like, hang on, let me check my notes, sir.
Hold on. I can't remember my age. Let me check my ID.
She's 23.
I've had way too many beers. It says I was born in the 1900s.
She is 23.
All right, good age, good age.
Yeah.
So, your place or mine?
How about mine?
Nice.
I do
Get a
have a
car?
roommate, though.
I don't mind. More the merrier.
Just so you know, he's there.
Oh. I'm going to need more
Not
beers.
that kind of roommate.
What?
Wait, what?
I think we're miscommunicating here a little.
I think mayhaps.
Let's go to your
yeah.
place and just see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she'll tell Adrian to meet her there.
Sure.
Text him.
So where are you
Right.
taking them?
To her apartment. It's the only
Oh.
place that.
You're not even going to the alley, man. Just looks. So you drive to your apartment. And he's like, "Holy shit! You got money, girl."
A bit, yeah.
Man, I probably don't make this in 6 months.
And then she'll make sure that she leaves. So fucking awkward. Leaves the door unlocked for Adrian because he doesn't obviously have a key to her actual apartment.
Ahem. I'm going to ask. You
Uh-huh.
cannot retcon this. Did you invite me in?
Does it work if I do it by text?
Still an invitation.
Yeah, she would do that because she knows now about that thing.
Okay.
Because I didn't know about it until last session.
Yeah,
so
that's
you
why I
can-
wanted to check in on it because it's same day, so I don't know
Yeah.
how forefront it is.
guys in your apartment. He's like, nice. Gonna go hit the bathroom, freshen up some first.
One door
And she's
closes, other
starving
door
foul.
opens. I come in.
A few moments later, the guy comes out basically naked. All right, so well,
I'm going to my spot elsewhere. You
Okay.
kids have fun. And I stumble a little bit to make it look like I'm a little drunk. Make my way over to any door, make it look like it's a room. It's probably a closet.
walk in. Wow, her closet's bigger than my house. Shit.
Get the hell out of
possible.
here.
It's literally a penthouse apartment, man. I got 4 fucking dots. It's nice.
He's like, so how's this gonna work?
Oh, no, I
Is
got
he
3.
going to film, watch? I don't know what kind of kinks you're in.
No, he literally just lives here. Just so you know.
Ah,
Didn't want him
fine,
showing up and you like sprinting down the hallway naked. You know,
Yeah,
like
you
you
can
just
jump out
did.
the window like normal. Yeah,
We're in the penthouse.
yeah. That's why I say I can't do that this time.
Oh, okay.
Like I was sitting up with this one girl one time, and her, husband came in, and I just yeeted my ass right out that window. Kind of hurt too. That rose bush I fell in. But I'm talking too much, so let's just get this going.
Yeah. She will attempt to seduce him and she will actually like ask what he's okay with before she bites him. If he is cool with it.
He's like, at this point, I'm cool with almost anything.
That's fair. And
Just no butt stuff.
I'm
No homo, man.
and I'm gonna ignore that, and I think I'm gonna roll willpower to not train this poor fucking idiot completely. So I'm at
Yeah,
4 hunger. Do I actually have to roll for it to not, or do I?
You have to roll to resist frenzy once the blood starts flowing.
Okay.
Adrian has his ear to the closet door just to make sure
Mhm.
before she goes ape.
All right, 5 dice.
All right.
Oh shit! Okay, I actually did really well. 4 successes.
All right, you do not frenzy as you feed, so you can take I'm guessing the maximum non-harmful drink from a human.
Yeah.
All right, so your hunger is reduced by 2.
Okay, so I'm at 2 now.
And the guy's just like, after a bit, wow, that's. It just rolls over and falls asleep.
Yeah, she's kind of okay with that for a while. Head back out. He's still alive. I haven't been that hungry in a long time. Thank you.
Yeah. It's like 4:38.
You're welcome to stay here.
Do you have dirt?
I'm sorry, do you also need that?
No, I don't remember if dirt
Oh.
is one of our quality things.
No,
or
it's
not.
not.
Okay.
No, I have mechanical blackout curtains that will keep us safe.
Okay.
I am gonna kick out the guest first though, but
Please.
I figure I'll let him sleep it off for a few minutes.
Yeah. Do you at least keep OJ or something for people?
Yeah, I've got orange juice and cookies.
Okay.
Goes over, opens the fridge. purple stuff. OJ. Oh, Sunny Delight.
I
she's-
hate the painful fact that a vampire would have Sunny Delight in her fridge.
That's kind of hilarious.
Especially if the implication when you're bleeding a person out is that you're having sex with them. It's like afternoon delight.
Sunny
You're
Delight. Best orange juice outside of Florida.
Not sponsored. Please don't sponsor. Oh no. Look at you. Look at Callie being visibly harmed by that.
Yeah, I said that just to see how the Floridian would react to it.
There's only one true orange juice, and it's Indian River citrus. And then so you need to, because that's where I live. So,
Oh, okay.
but if you live in the South, get Indian River citrus. It's in the orange juice section of Publix.
Apparently not sponsored by Publix.
Not
Maybe sponsor
sponsored by
Publix.
Publix sponsor.
We'll take almost any sponsor. There's very
Yeah.
few we will not accept.
Yeah.
Sunny D
V8.
sponsor us too, apparently.
We need that V8 money, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you wake him up, give him some orange juice, and kick his ass out.
Yeah, basically.
You don't have to go home, but you can stay here.
Basically. She will get his number though.
It's like,
I gave her
Gary.
her too.
Right, and then you both kind of lock up the doors.
Yeah.
Put the blackout curtains on, jump into the bathroom. Bathrooms are a very good area in most places, so do not have sunlight because a lot of apartments don't have
Yeah.
windows.
Her stuff is like specially designed so that it's safe anywhere in the apartment. She sleeps in her actual bed.
So.
But you're welcome to crash on the couch or
I would prefer the couch than the bath. As I go into the bathroom, because I've forgotten how good bathrooms are, I go in. What's your bathroom look like? Because I know you know, Kat.
probably really nice.
Do you have like one of those whirlpool bubble spa baths, or
Maybe not because it is like a downtown apartment, so comparatively it's small. But it is like the beautiful shower with like it's got like 3 heads and the turbo jets and
Mhm.
Automatic, you just put your hand under the water and it's like, ooh.
Mhm.
like a thing on the wall where you can like have music go through and everything. Real nice.
Mm. Okay, so the couch, good.
All right. So next morning, rouse chicks.
Yay!
Or
8.
next night, sorry, not morning.
Alright.
but
Dice.
Yes,
Oh fuck
yes.
me.
Nice.
Oh, can I keep the one that fell on the floor? I
No.
rolled a 10.
No.
No.
Must be in your rolling caddy.
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, in the
Nice.
dice tray. Jesus Christ. Hey, got a 10 again. That's
Nice.
never gonna happen again.
So I think everyone was good. Callie, you good? All right.
I rolled a 9.
All right.
Wow, we're all doing
So-
great tonight.
I will say that you all meet back up at the shared haven since you were already planning communal workarounds and stuff.
Yeah.
So there, you do not see Kozaline. You know sometimes she just
Yeah.
wanders
Gets
off.
yourself in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll text her and let her know what's going on. So I think the plan, as I recall it, was that we were going to maybe set up a few mortals to stake out the ritual sites during the day and call us if they see anything. Santiago, you were going to go talk to the Gangrel about getting us some backup for a fight if it comes to that.
Right. But you wanted me to do, just to like remember, do it as soon as we figure out the actual location, or should I just send them to like random spots? One of the
So
four.
like my best guess is that if there are a bunch of Gangrel hanging around these sites,
They're gonna get-
not going to do the ritual. They're going to get spooked, and then we're never going to find them again.
Right. So I'll do it.
So talk to the Gangrel, see if they're willing to help. If they
Right.
are, once we know where the ritual is, we'll call them and tell them the next door address of where to go.
We'll do.
or we'll go to them and take them there.
Okay.
Mari, I think you had mentioned you wanted to talk to Erica, see if you can learn anything about what she knows of the Hecate and their rituals, right?
Yeah, I think I'm the closest to the Hecate, and
Yeah.
I should talk to somebody who
Might
knows more.
also just be helpful for you too, considering.
Yeah, considering I'm halfway engaged to one of them.
How do you get
So,
halfway engaged?
you know, it's not official, but it's official.
It's not official because it's not on Facebook because Facebook is ass.
Yeah.
Also, she doesn't have a ring.
Yep.
That was the easy answer.
Yeah.
Jilon and I were going to go to the museum to see if we can mention any Toreadors there, see if we can just find any clues, considering you did see that Ankin premonition. And Adrian, did you want to maybe talk to Donovan about what he knows and if he can supply us with any weapons if it comes down to a firefight?
I can, if that's what you want. I thought we were going to be trying to do some night stakeouts because we were thinking that vampire folk were going to have their own people go and start ritual prep during the day.
That's also true. We could
So-
go to Donovan after,
Yeah.
if we need to.
I think Donovan we want to get to at the last minute, not only to keep the heat off of us in case somebody tries pressing for info, but also to make sure that it's harder to say no or back out when we need
Smart,
the
yeah.
firearms. Yeah.
Just a note, you will remember this. The Walters is Elysia.
Oh, I forgot
okay.
that. I did not realize the Walters is Elysium. Okay.
We changed
So
this.
that means that we're safe there. No matter what's happening, if something goes down there, we can't actually fight.
Mm. Would
I
it
don't know if
make
that makes it
sense
better or
for
worse.
people? Wait, hold on. You're gonna have to jog my memory because I only half listened to.
Everything that I say.
No, not you. Our caretaker, our au pair.
Well,
Pavel walks in.
Pavel,
What? You're not listening? Ah!
our au pair.
Listen, tell me I'm wrong.
You're not, and that's what makes me angry.
Yeah. No, but I want to make sure when it comes to Elysium, that's a sacred ground where major death happens, right? Because people will feed at those places. I'm not hearing no yet.
So it's mostly like a place where vampires can gather without being afraid of ganking each other. So like it can be Camarilla and
Anarchs.
It's like holy
Anarch.
ground in the Highland.
with no threat that they're just going to turn around and shoot one another or
Yeah.
stab. There are some places in Elysium where mortals end up dying a lot because there's a lot of feeding going on, but it entirely depends on the setting. In the Walters, I'm going to guess that's not likely to happen, considering that sounds like a big masquerade breach.
And you ruined
But
the
like in Donovan's, maybe a bit more so.
I'm
Yes.
just making sure in case they're
Yeah.
trying to cover their bases to keep them from being ruined. To be able to set off a ritual like that in a place where they can't be stopped.
Yeah, I do think that that's definitely intentional. It being Elysium makes it so that no one's going to question why they're there. No one's going to question. It just makes things a lot easier.
Do you want me or Cozy to go and start scoping that out?
Well, considering I have no idea where the fuck Cozy is.
Well, I mean, as I'm talking to you, I'm half paying attention texting. This is also an opportunity for the player to make sure that there's something that Cozy, aka Aya, has done and keeps them out of the story for tonight.
Gilligan cut. Why does the sign say welcome to Serbia?
Mm.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I can do that, or I can also go and see if I don't have ears on the ground with a few other people over at not Angelique. It's what's her name Is it Angelique?
No, I know who you're talking about. Give me a second.
The Toreador?
No.
Yeah, my Toreador counterpart.
Oh, Marguerite.
Marguerite, thank you. I knew there was a French thing going on.
Honestly, that might not be a bad idea.
I mean, if
they're setting up
gatherings are
at the
going to happen, a
Walters,
Toreador is going to know, right?
yeah, if they're setting up at the Walters, she's the premier art person for the Toreador in the city. She might know.
At the least, I can do that and then ricochet to wherever you need me after that.
Jilon,
If
did
he,
you
like,
want to go
reveals a
with him and
face
talk to Marguerite, or do you want to go with me still? Or do you
You
got an
say
idea?
with miso?
Me still.
Oh, still. Yeah, I'll go with the museum.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So we will start with Callie. Going to Erica.
I get in my Porsche and I go to Erica.
You text her to make sure she's home. She is tonight.
Okay.
So I just walk up to her door. She opens it. Everything okay? It's not often you meet me here.
At your house? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is about the second time I've met you at your house. But there's stuff happening with Hecate, and I was hoping that you could shed some light on it for me.
Oh, you found out about the inbreeding amongst the Giovanni branch. I'm sure Cesare has not got any issues.
Excuse me? Callie knew about this, but Mari definitely did not. So
The Hecate is they're made up of a bunch of smaller bloodlines. The one that were used to be the most prominent recently was the Giovanni, who were one of the cornerstones, and they're known for their peculiarness amongst things. Is that what you want to talk about? Or about the necrophilia part of them? I mean, technically, you're a vampire, so,
Yeah. You mean like in the ground necrophilia, or you mean like vampire to vampire necrophilia?
We don't question. I've never actually talked to one of them about it.
Okay.
It could be a rumor, but, they are Giovanni.
Okay. Well, you say they are Giovanni, like I should know this, but I don't.
It's okay. I'm sure Cesare will be fine, and you two will work it out real well.
Okay. Not what I'm here for, but
Is this about the other one?
The other one, what?
The Denise lady. Wait, you're not here for relationship advice.
I'm not here for relationship advice, Erica. I'm here to. Was this a secret before? Like, time out. Was I not? Am I not supposed to tell people about this?
About the ghost thing?
Yes.
Remember, you can't tell specific details that happened in that conversation with Dan.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell her everything that we learned from the ghost. You can tell her we have an idea of where the ritual will be, but not where it will be.
Bob, for God's sake, that just took me out. Okay. Yeah, so I tell Erica about the ghost, and they leave out where the ghost, or where what Dan said. But I say, is this something like super serious that we should be worried about, Erica? Or, and what do you know? Like, who do you know? Somebody in the Hecate who would do this?
Well, I don't have any personal contacts with that clan. They because the Treaty of 1444, the Giovanni have not really been involved with the politics of the rest of vampire kind. It was part of the whole, yeah, you wiped out the Cappadocians, but we won't wipe you out if you just stay in Italy for the most part kind of deal.
Okay.
So up until recently, we haven't really had much in the way of contact with them. I think
Okay.
it was 1444. Anyway, but as for bringing them the thing, I had heard rumors through my sire who taught me some things where the Augustus Giovanni, who was the um founder of the clan, wanted to pull down the veil so that our world and the Shadowlands like merge so he could feast upon the souls of the dead to become a god or something. So I'm thinking it's not good though. From what I hear, Augustus is dead, according to
Okay.
Marco.
But it does Augustus have, is he related in one way or another to Lucille or Volter?
I'm
Do you
not quite.
know?
Remember when I said inbreeding? So the answer is possibly. They had
Okay.
more of the Italian noble bush, not family tree.
Why? Why did people want me to get married to them?
Because we're hoping for you to bring their necromantic rituals to the Tremere so we can use it against them in future times.
Oh, okay.
That's the one where you were like, okay, no, I'm cool with that. That tracks. I'm cool with that.
It's a good plan.
Yeah, it honestly, I think since Marco went to torpor, I can't ask him anymore. But I think when all this was first going down, we realized that the Giovanni were already making inroads with your family, your dad's side of the family, whatever, already. So it's just like bonus. I think they were trying to bring you into their family anyway. So
Yeah, okay. Kill two birds with one stone, that kind of shit.
yeah, I'm sorry if it seems like it's somewhat manipulative and everything, but it kind of is. We're vampires. But anyway, bringing down the veil between this realm and the other one, probably not the best thing, because then wraiths and ghosts will be doing their thing, and I don't think that's going to be too nice for people. Bringing the energies of death into this world is probably bad.
Okay. Yeah. It's pretty bad, and if it's someone who's trying to take up Augustus's mantle, then they're going to try to eat the dead or whatever and become a god. Okay, that seems like something that I should tell my my friends right away.
So I will also preface this one. I'm not an expert on the necromantic arts. It's just not an area of my expertise and stuff. I'm more like, the magics the blood sorcery and stuff I try is like helping things grow and like crystals and the nice stuff for our kind. I mean, it's still blood magic.
Yeah.
But there, if I recall, in the one grimoire I read, that weakening the veil could also just be a way for them to utilize their necromantic abilities easier. It's less of a hindrance for them to control or summon the dead. So it might not be a case where this Volter and stuff are wanting to become gods of devouring the dead. They might just want to make it easier for them to do their necromancy in general. So maybe better case scenario. But yeah, this is very disconcerting. The
ghost was very concerned, so
they tend to be.
Yeah.
I don't know that for real. I would assume. if it's okay with you, unless you want to swear to secrecy, I think I'm going to tell Fred and them so we're aware of this, so that we can prep in case something, because they're not really supposed to be doing stuff like this in the city.
I don't see why not. Right?
Well,
I
I just want to make sure you weren't like, if I go about and do this and stop this ritual and prove that the Hecate are being manipulative and breaking some deals and stuff in the city so we can cast them out, then I can get in a better position to, elevate myself amongst the clans and stuff, within the Camarilla. You
but
could just.
why would I alienate the Hecate and the Giovanni if I'm trying to like get in their good graces?
Maybe you just don't like Cesari and we're trying to find a way to break off the engagement? I don't know. You tell me.
I think Cesari and I are going to enjoy our grand sandwiches for a very long time, and I'm going to do. I'm gonna like be like, okay. Thanks, Erica. I'm gonna text my friends now.
Sorry, couldn't be a bit more help.
It's okay. If I need anything, I'll probably come back because I forgot something. I'll see you later.
It's okay. We understand.
Okay. And I will text Elizabeth because she's probably in the center of everything, and I say, so they're either going to, they're just weakening the veil to practice their necromancy more, or they're going to eat some dead and turn into gods.
So the response you get back is a lot of the
ARB.
gods. And then just, what? And then your phone rings.
Okay.
I texted you because I didn't want to talk on the phone.
What?
Hello? Don't
I'm
yell at
sorry.
me, Mom.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm sorry. Become a god.
Yeah.
Oh, good. That wasn't a typo. Okay.
Okay. So I'll tell you. So Augustus Giovanni was tried a long time ago, I guess, to weaken the veil so he could eat the dead and become a god. And Erica thinks that that might be what's happening, but also it could be that they're just trying to weaken the veil to practice necromancy more.
Well, let's hope it's the second one.
So Elizabeth, you see Adrian holding up his hand.
Oh no, Cat sees Bob holding up his hand because I want to know, are you going to be modern and actually use your speakerphone knowing that I'm here?
Put on your speaker. Hello.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it. I'm like, would we still be? Yeah, no, we probably wouldn't have split up quite yet. Yeah, she'll put it on speaker.
Well, because how early in the night is it? It's probably still like morning.
Yeah.
Awakening. Yeah. I'm gonna putz around a bit. I may or may not have gone to bed without my pants on. It's fine.
Well, we had already went from where we slept at my apartment to the group haven, so
Okay,
all of us might be here.
Sure. Okay, fair enough. There you go.
Yeah, so it's on speakerphone. So apparently, yeah, just I'll put it on so that she can explain it.
I'm just jotting this. Hey, Mari, it's Adrian. I'm just jotting this down. This is a great script idea. I'm gonna have to tweak some of the.
No.
It's Ghostbusters. You're thinking of Ghostbusters.
That's exactly it, though. Like, this is just a rewrite of Ghostbusters, and it'll probably be better than the Ghostbusters Forever that's coming out soon. So.
I'm legit offended. But okay, yeah. So it's Ghostbusters. Hopefully it's more like just use their weird dead discipline a bit easier. But still bad, because I can see that would still be bad, because it would still let ghosts through, right? Is that what Erica implied?
Is that what Erica implied, Kevin?
It'd be easier for them to pull the dead through and everything, yeah.
So if I'm understanding you correctly, Mari, are they eating ghosts? Are they eating the souls of the unrested in order to become gods? Is that what I'm getting?
I believe so. Is that right, Kevin?
That's what they're kind of saying. They devour the souls of the ghosts and become strong.
I
Can a
mean,
living person provide more energy than a dead person?
well,
Because they have the
That's-
soul and also life force.
the thing is that's kind of part of. Kevin, how much would I know about diablerie? Would I know about the soul chomping part?
Hi.
Okay, fight me. You just did it. That doesn't mean you know anything about what you did and the consequences of it.
No,
That-
no,
Or
no.
told us about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying infernalism, not diablerie. My apologies.
Yeah, so yeah, that's something people say because that's the main reason they say that it's forbidden is you're devouring the soul of another vampire.
Yeah, so like the concept of eating a ghost to gain power does kind of stand to reason, considering part of the reason that diablerie is so looked down on is that it's not just you drinking the blood of another vampire, because like that's on you if you want to do that. It's you're literally consuming their soul. You're consuming what makes them them. So doing it to the dead, when we drain a human, presumably they go to the Shadowlands. You'd be getting what's left over.
Couldn't they just drain a human and the soul at the same time and cut out the middleman?
I'm sure that's the plan after the fact.
I
You drink,
feel
then
like
you eat.
see the
Every
thing
human
is,
has a soul, has a ghost in them.
yes, but normally we can't do that. That's part of the so from what I remember, from what I learned of it at least, it was explained that we don't go to the Shadowlands when we die. Our soul is just here until it's not anymore. When we meet final death, they mean final. We don't get to go to whatever's after this anymore. And that's why diablerie takes what's left over. But from what I've heard, diablerie can give you a lot of power. Why so many people are tempted by it. So imagine what the souls of hundreds of thousands, if not billions of people would be able to do.
Yeah, that goes God status, I think.
I mean, at that point, what even is a god? Yeah, so
Oh,
bad
I didn't
time.
realize I
Let's
was
not
in
do that.
philosophy 101. My
Okay, bite
apologies.
me.
No, I can't. I mean, if you're
Our
offering, I
plan is
will.
still cancel their plans.
Oh yeah, no, fuck them.
So the rest of it doesn't really matter, I guess.
No, it just helps to know what they're planning. Well, we know a why at least. Still working on a how and when. So we know where and how. Great. Or where and why. Cool, cool, cool. This does help. Yes. Fantastic.
So
Cool.
we will. So Mari went that way. Rest of you after this announcement, are you still going to your places?
Yeah, I don't think anything
Yeah.
else has changed really.
Okay. So Jilon and Elizabeth are going to the Waters.
Yeah. I'll tell Mari where we're heading if she wants to meet us after or whatever.
I will take my Porsche and meet them.
You arrive. You work there, so you know how to get in.
I love that you specifically say that every time just to see Bob's face.
Walk in.
Yeah.
Security
I
guard's
do
like,
reactions good.
It's true.
so
Yeah.
security guard's like, "Oh, Elizabeth, hey, working
Hey.
long nights again?"
Yeah, figured I'd bring some stuff back. And actually,
your
she
friends?
would stop by the apartment and bring back whatever thing she had just most recently finished.
Who are your two friends? 3 friends? 7 friends?
Who all came with me? I think it was just Jilon, and I think Mari was going to meet us here.
Your boyfriend?
No, this is my friend Jilon. He works in fashion, really appreciates the art world, and our friend Mari. I just wanted to show him, where we work, this sort of thing.
All right, you know the rules. Only touch things that are allowed touch. Don't let them back into the special vaults and stuff
I
like that. Yeah. Also, hit them up for money.
I'll see you later, dude.
Remember, we're free to the public because we take donations from the rich people.
He says, noticing Mari's got a Porsche parked outside.
Beep, beep.
I'm rich. What?
But now that I think about it, there is no convenient parking in Walters at all. You would absolutely get towed if you were parking outside. So we probably walked here partially.
I
Even
have
after
two quick
hours?
questions.
Yes.
One, if anyone here knows cars, I know that you can. It's frowned upon, but you can get custom horn beeps. Can you get custom alarm beeps?
I don't see why not.
Two, can we say that Mari's alarm beeps are Britney bitch or
Mhm.
something like that?
Beep, 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 beep.
Britney bitch.
Yeah, directly outside the Walters is
Yeah, you have to
a.
park in garage down the street.
I don't remember which monument this is.
The Washington Monument.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the one of the many named after George Washington.
yeah, and
It's a pretty
yeah,
nifty one.
yeah. There's no parking anywhere
It's not
nearby.
it's not as phallic as the one in DC.
Just slightly less phallic.
Mhm.
Does have a
So-
head though. Anyway.
So you walking
You're
in
welcome, Alex.
after a few minutes walking in, a gentleman approaches you. Don't think
recognize
any
him?
of you. I don't think any of you actually saw this person last time. I could be wrong though. They're like, "Hello, I think I've seen a picture of you. Ebenezer showed it off. You are Elizabeth?
I am. Who's asking?
My name is Julian Luna. I'm
Oh.
visiting from out of town, trying to find a new place.
I feel like we actually talked to him. One of us talked to him at the party.
Yeah, I don't remember if one of you did. I know Cozy saw him, but yeah, it's like, yeah, you know how memories are.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I'm Elizabeth. These are my friends.
Mhm.
Would
Nice
I
to meet
assume
you.
that he's kindred? Would that be a
Ye-
fair assumption?
yeah, pale.
Yeah. Yeah. My coterie members, Mari and Jilon.
Nice, nice. Well, welcome. Yeah, I was just looking at the art, visiting, seeing what's going on here. It's pretty nice. Like I said, trying to maybe settle down, moving from California, Napa Valley area. Yeah, just a change after so many centuries, you know. Sometimes you just want a change of scenery.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that.
So, yeah, there's not too many of us walking around Elysium. But you're from town. What kind of stuff is around here in the gallery?
Oh, well, we were actually heading. Mari and Jilon were interested in seeing the Egyptian exhibit. Actually,
Oh, wonderful. I have not seen that. I will accompany you.
I will go into the Egyptian exhibit. This is the place where Mari got her premonition about. So I'm going to lead them there and keep my eye out for any unks on a wall.
Onks on a wall, onks on a wall. Um,
Why?
Because he's Kevin.
Looking like a fool.
um,
Rocks on the wall.
so as you're walking, looking at the stuff, talking, just the chit chats, you find out that Julian is a former prince of the Napa Valley area.
Former prince, how'd that happen?
I've decided to kind of give up politics for a while. It's a lot of stress, a lot of death, a lot of, just wanted to semi-retire for a bit.
Understandable.
Yeah, my
What
family
happens
still,
when a prince steps down?
a new one
Do
is
you select?
chosen.
Do you select the next one, or does it just get picked by a committee?
It depends on the nature of stuff. Now, where I was, I as the prince was more of a first amongst equals amongst my primogen. I decided it was better to delegate amongst many. I still had final say so of things, but it was still it's easier for control, I guess you could say, if everyone has a voice. So when I decided to step down, I had several candidates that I believed would be good for the role, and they all were kind of interviewed, I guess you could say, into the Primogen decided. The Primogen Council decided one that had enough princely attributes for them to put in place. Now that is my my area. Different Camarilla cities operate a bit differently. I think in Chicago, what happened was the last prince, their prince died, and a new one took place, and then they screwed up with the Olympics, and the Primogen Council disposed of them, and then basically picked the next most powerful member of the prior prince's brood to take over. Yeah, apparently they were the prior prince in Chicago about 20 years ago or so was gunning to have the Olympics in Chicago and basically convinced most of the powerful kindred in the city to back it and put money and resources into making Chicago viable for the Olympics. And they were one of the first cities to be discarded in the choosing of the Olympics, and they did not appreciate that.
Okay, all right. Is that like standard Camarilla practice? Like,
There's no real standard Camarilla practice overall. People think we're more monolithic than we really are. It's because we like to project that more, but for the most part, it depends on the way we think about it is the Primogen Council or the Prince the true power? If the Prince is the true power, then they will often elect a new one if they decide to step down. Stepping down is actually very rare amongst princes. They normally stay until dead. And then whoever's the most powerful kind of steps up.
mm,
I, on the other hand, like my predecessor, sire before me, decided to step down and just kind of live a nice life. Or attempt to. It's hard to stay out of politics in the city, in the world.
yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
The fuck was that?
There was this car outside my apartment that made a noise. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could hear
Tires
that pretty
squealing.
audibly.
Oh,
That was very strange.
Sounded very stereotypical car screech, like pulling up sound from movies and stuff.
It straight up sounded like somebody had like a soundboard and was doing that from their cell phone. Yeah,
nope, it was outside.
nice.
And as you're talking, you see one of the Giovanni, Lucio, not Lucio, Lucio.
Walter?
Nope.
Oh,
Lucio.
Lucio? Is that one of the?
It's one of the two. It's Lucio and Volter.
Why did I write down Lucille?
I might have mispronounced it.
Okay,
Yeah, it's Lucio, not
Okay.
Lucia. Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down.
Approaches the group of you. Hey, how's it going? It's good to see you.
Hi. Do I recognize this individual? Did we
You've
meet
seen,
him at the
I
party?
think, yeah, at the party,
Okay.
you was like,
So we know
Oh.
who he is.
oh, Lamar,
Hi.
how's it going, Mari?
Ciao.
Yeah, it's good. I really enjoy this exhibit. It's really nice.
Mhm.
They have a mummy.
More than one mummy, but yes.
They also have mummified animals. It's just cool. And lots of decorations and like statues and what are those things called where you have the hieroglyphics on the wall, but you take part of the wall away and put it on display?
Exhibit?
Not
That's
quite.
good enough. Yes. So what brings you tonight to Elysia? I mean, I'm just enjoying the art and safety of this wonderful place. They even have Greek art upstairs. I don't like the
A fellow-
contemporary American stuff at the top floor. That's stupid.
Can
Or, yeah, bland and puritanical.
Yeah, it's
Can I cast See the Unseen? I don't know if that would help, but if I could like tell that he's been dipping his hands in some place he shouldn't have been.
He has like ghost stains on him, stains of ghosts.
Yeah, ghost stains.
I think it's.
It's wits.
Do I
and
have to make the joke?
aspects.
Do I have to make a picture for ghost stains? Because I don't know if that's going to be
Do it.
appropriate
Do it.
for
Do it. Do it.
YouTube. Doing it.
Yeah.
That's wits and resolve.
If you're actively looking, it's resolve in all specs.
Okay. Resolve and aspects.
Okay. Oh, okay. 4 dice, 3 successes.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Yeah, so you're like adjusting and you get a faint image of several like individuals just kind of like surrounding Lucio.
Like ghosts.
Go.
Ghosts. Yeah, you're pretty sure they're like specters or spirits of some sort. It's just like it's a lovely little place here. Really nice.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about it. I do some of the restoration work here, and
Oh, that
Jilon
is-
and Mari were interested.
Oh, that is wonderful. I might have some family art that could be restored.
Really?
Dating back from the 16th century in Italy.
I'd love to take a look at it.
Oh, yes. That's very nice. I managed to inherit a few things my great aunt before her timely demise. Yes. That's good. Mari, Cesare is, he's a good boy. Please, make sure you treat him well. We would like to, hear word that you have been mistreating, poor Cesare. We know how vampires can be, the kindreds.
I have not. How in what way? Can I ask?
Well, we don't know you too well. We just want to make sure you know that his uncles and cousins and cousin uncles are all watching out for him.
Okay. I don't believe that I've been mistreating him, but
Oh, that's good. We know you have not yet, because
Oh,
if you
okay.
had, we would have to have a conversation. We'd have to give, as your, I believe your father or grandfather would say, we'd have to take you out back and give you the old Italian hello. It's a little stereotypical, but it still works. But that is not something we need to dwell upon. We believe you are making a wonderful addition to the family in a way. I mean, unfortunately, you were already turned before we got to you, but hey.
Well, I'm sorry. It's a little disappointing, but I will. I'll do my best to make sure that Cesare and I are perfectly happy, one way or another.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. We hear that domination really helps with that.
Okay.
Well, sometimes, the mortals, even if they're ghouls, they start to, step out of line, and you got to put them back in the spot. But do it gently.
Okay. I will keep that in mind. But you were enjoying the Egypt exhibit? I'm thinking
Yes.
of going there myself. I look at Liz.
Yes. Let us all walk together. All 5 of us now.
Oh, lovely.
Just walk in, look in, say, the Egyptian is really good. They were some of the first death worshippers. Now, most of our stuff comes from the Etruscans, but, the Egyptians really had it good too.
Are the ghosts still following him?
Yeah, you see them just kind of like, just like the faded, like following him around. It's like,
Are they like upset or are they?
they seem. It's kind of hard to tell. It's hard to see their faces, but they like are looking down at the floor, kind of thing.
Mm.
As you're walking in.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out for anything that has to do with any of the like gods of death or related to death or the underworld and Anks on the wall. I'll sort of elbow Mari lightly and nod to them.
Monks on the wall. Oh.
I'm gonna check out the mummy exhibit.
Yeah, you see a mummy on display. It's got the little plaque mentioning the life or the stuff they got from the information from the tomb, which I honestly don't remember. I think it's a short woman.
What was that?
The mummy that's on display at the Walters.
I don't remember. I tried looking online and they don't have any pictures of the actual mummy, just the artifacts.
Yeah, it's kind of rude, I guess. So we got to visit there again once everything opens up.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you go looking. It's pretty nice. You see some of the little statue stuff of the fashion that they were wearing. You know,
Lots
the
of blues and reds, right?
yeah, and whites and a lot of the dress things. I have no idea what they're called. They're not dresses, but you know what I mean.
Clothes, yeah.
Yeah. So they're just, you know, and as you're all just enjoying the exhibit, we cut to Santiago.
So I'm just arriving at the bar, I suppose.
Yeah, just drive on up, going. You see, which Gangrel will meet you at the door. Yeah, just say hi to you.
I think, what was the name of the head one? I think her name was like something with an L as well.
Linda.
Linda? I could just, well, all right, I'll just play that out, I suppose.
Oh, so you just kind of go in, see Linda, and just kind of be in line to her. She's like, Santiago, it's been a bit.
Yeah.
Hungry?
Yeah, I can have some chicken right now.
All right.
As long as it's quick.
I mean, it's a chicken. It doesn't take
Yeah,
long.
you're right.
Yeah. Un pollo. Un pollo.
Medio pollo, whatever.
Come out with the chicken. It's like.
Do you have a straw?
Yeah. Are you one of the people? We have straws, but we're really looking into the environment stuff, so we don't have the metal ones right now.
Metal ones? All right, sure.
And they hand you one just.
And I just stick it down its neck.
Yeah. Just make it a little like a coconut thing.
Mm-hmm.
So just come to hang out. 'Cause lots of times you come here because you have business and stuff, and that's cool. We don't mind, but we also like, occasionally you visit just to hang out. We got the pool, we got pinball, we got darts.
Yeah, I'll be more than.
We just stole a PS5. It's in the back.
Holy shit. Okay. No. No, not now. Yeah. No. I was supposed to tell you something. It wasn't PS5. It was we had to tell you. I know you guys were running away a little while ago. I know someone else from the pack talked to me about the Hecate.
Yeah, the corpse fuckers.
Yeah. I know you guys were running away towards the woods. I was wondering if you could talk to me a little bit more about them, and then I also was gonna see if I can ask for your help later on about that.
We weren't running from them. We knew they were coming. We're Gangrel. We don't run from anything. We run towards stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got wind that they were coming through some of our contacts, and normally when they're in a city, they bring death with them, and we've heard rumors from some other city, and we've been keeping an eye on them, and that's why we warned you and your friends. But or warned you if you want to
Mm-hmm.
tell. I don't know if they're actually your friends, the people you hang out with. They could just be roommates.
No, they very much are. Yeah. How do you know if if they were ever like dealt with before in like a certain manner, or they just pretty much like destroy everything? And I don't know.
So up until about a year or two ago,
Yeah.
the clan did not exist. It was actually a bunch of bloodlines and clans that were separate. And
Mm-hmm.
then a couple years ago, they got together and united all the clans of death united. So that included remnants of the Cappadocians, the Giovanni, the Samadhi, the Heartbringers of Skull or something like that.
Right.
Uh, this one in branch in the India, the Nagaharaha or something. I don't know who they are. I just saw the name on a list and a few others, and yeah, they all decided together because they're all necromancy things. But where the problem comes is about a year or so ago, a group of them uh, went to like a small city in Jersey and did a ritual of some sort. And as far as we can tell, lots of people kind of died, but not many people know about it because the government or something stepped in and kind of hushed it. But yeah, a lot of people died, and then we heard rumors of a few other things. Like I think it's a rogue branch of them, or they are breaking a lot of the old treaties or something. We're not quite sure, but we've just been keeping an eye on them.
Yeah, we heard they were. Well, obviously they're on their way back, but we might know as to where they might be looking into, like just starting problems at. I can't tell you yet. I think you have my number. I can always just hit you up later on, and then hopefully you can get a band of gangrels to sort of head out.
Oh, so you need muscle and guns.
Yeah, a lot.
We got you, fam.
All right. Is there time for PS5?
Yeah, we got a bunch of games for it and stuff. Got
Alright,
that new Resident Evil game. Their vampires are so unrealistic in there.
I just play a little bit of PS5 and then I go back.
It's like they're playing. It's like, hey, if you want, we can attempt to steal you one once we find one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Steal Jilon one. Jilon has money. He can figure it out.
But yeah, so you're just enjoying playing.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to do?
No.
Right, so we're cut to Adrian.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
what
I'm
is
making ghost stains. What's up?
so what is Adrian doing?
Not the time for that.
Oh, there's always time for ghost stains. So Adrian is first going to go to Francesca's place to see if she hasn't heard anything on the death and dying side of things. I mean, she is my elder. She would know the city well enough, and she might be able to help hone in.
You mean Marguerite?
Marguerite, excuse me. Francesca, Marguerite, Angelique. It's all Greek in my head.
It's French.
I just want that to be just a trait of Adrian, so he just remembers everybody's name wrong.
They are French.
it's-
They aren't.
Huh. No, I do have her name over here somewhere,
Yeah.
but it's been a day.
She's at her gallery.
Understandable.
All right, cool. So I'm going to go meet up with her there, and I think along the way I am going to remember to text her in advance, let her know I'm coming, and to see if there's anything cool that she and hers might have found out about that blood painting that I let them take on.
The return text is meet you at the gallery, talk then, texting and driving is bad for your health.
You think I care about my health? So I say that aloud. I don't text that back to her, though I have to make myself not do that. And then I get there. Uh, sorry, I'm just seeing that now, Jilon. I'm waiting for you. Did you want to say something about that? No? Okay, good. I go in and I say, hello, Marguerite. How are you this evening?
Lovely. Woke up nice. Had a nice little snack before coming in.
What was their name?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's the way of it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So, yeah, the painting with made with the blood and stuff. So far, I haven't found anything super special. Or anything. It seems more like just someone's desire to be edgy back in the days. Yeah.
isn't it always the case?
Yes,
You
but
think
it
you
is
have
very
some wonderful artifact and it's just edgelord art.
I mean, it's still interesting. Like, well, special as in we aren't really sensing anything like by the moonlight of the setting moon, you can open a portal to hell or something like that.
Sure.
I mean, it is a interesting artifact artistically
Yes,
and all that.
yes.
Yeah. So and it's got history and there is preservation in it. Some minor blood theurgy and stuff, but nothing. Nothing that makes it like it's not that painting from that movie. It came out several years ago.
Describe it. Remember, I'm a
Ghostbusters.
movie guy.
Chocolat.
Yes, it's not like that painting that comes alive. We've dealt with one of those before, but this is not this.
Good to know. I might just have to bring a friend over. She is a little more attuned to such arcane things, but
Yes.
yeah, I have ulterior reasons for being here, though.
Who
and I hope
doesn't?
you don't mind. Well, look, if it means I get to talk with you a little bit more, it doesn't hurt, right? But I was hoping that maybe you could help me out with a bit of a, how to put it. It's sort of like a scavenger hunt, right? I'm trying to find a place that was both burned and had a great deal of death around it. I'm trying to work on this script thing, and I've just been wanting to do a lot of char work lately. So I'm trying to like
Carthage.
here, dear. I mean, within the city.
Oh. Oh yeah. Okay.
Remember, I'm stuck here on an indefinite shoot. The more details I have, the easier it is to cover that.
Ah. So, haven't really thought of it. I've only been in the city for 60 years, so. Oh, I know there was this big fire while whole like row of homes were burnt to the ground and several dozen people died in it.
Sure.
Oh, and then I think there were these riots a bit ago that killed a lot of people. Not the last one, but one before that. Yes, think before I got here, like in the 19th century, maybe.
Okay, 1800s. Okay.
Yeah,
More
you might
recent
want
than I
to.
was expecting.
Yeah, you could possibly talk to. I think Ebenezer might have been in the city at that time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might be able to get my hands on talking to Ebenezer sooner than later. That's helpful.
Yeah.
By the way, did you ever make contact with my friend Liz?
Oh, Elizabeth, yes. I left her a voicemail. She hasn't got back to me yet.
All right. Well, I just want to make sure the more people I can get connected, the better. Networking is key, right?
Of course. I left it on her work phone to make it more professional.
Ah, smart. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to take some of those points into consideration. Yeah. Also, it's it's only fair. I think I may have brought this up before. And Kevin, you're gonna have to remind me before I do a repeat session over here. Did I already tell Marguerite about my meetup?
With your sire? Technically, no. You have not talked to her since you got together. You talked to her beforehand.
That's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure. So Marguerite, not only because, you know, you're my elder here, but also because, you know, I would like to have a strong working relationship with you. It's only fair to note that I bumped into Carmilla recently.
Hmm.
She apparently decided to come back around.
We thought
And,
she'd be around.
well, I heard that between some outside individuals starting to peck people off, go poaching, and knowing that she was here outside of everybody's knowledge, or for the most part, A, B equals C, but also she wanted to invite me into the Black Hand, so
Oh, which one?
from what she says, the true one.
Which one?
Exactly.
There's like these two groups going by that moniker, from what I remember.
Really? Two
Yes.
groups. I would have thought more.
They kind of eliminated the others.
Okay. She wanted to offer me the ability to create the vampiric utopia where we enslave the mortals under the guise of us giving them protection while they give us their blood freely. Then we don't have to have
Huh.
a masquerade.
I was not aware she would be one who would want Carthage and the second city back. Learn
Why?
something?
What did you think? Because I might not know the second one.
Well, that's very peculiar about the groups and everything that she's saying she's part of, but I figured she was more of a, not to be, offend you of who your sire was, but she's more of a kill lots of people and just run through the streets of blood kind of sometimes. She's she's a confusing individual.
Well, I mean, I didn't know if she was like a nihilist and wanting to just end it all, have us all go into final death or what, but
No, not really in that. So from what I remember, years ago when I met her and stuff, is she likes to do what I guess you would call reinventing oneself. So every so many decades, she kind of just catches on to a new philosophy or whatever and just kind of goes with that and sees how does it work. But she's very much a do as she wants kind of person.
All right. So her morals are flexible. She's amorphous in personality and philosophy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's very choose her own adventure. When I first met her, I thought she was a Malkavian, to be honest.
Fair. Fair. I can see why that might be, but
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that I said something to you, and I'll be honest, I called her up at one point afterward because she was kidnapping people in order to get a hold of me rather than send me a voicemail. Ask around, hey, where's the kid I left on your doorstep?
Could have at least tried, an email
Yeah.
or a
But I
pigeon.
did call. What?
Pigeons? You tie a note to them and they.
Sure. I mean, I guess you could also see about just throwing me a beeper, whatever. But if we're gonna use outdated tech, I'm gonna go with the next best thing.
Oh no. Pigeons with messages is actually something we've been redoing because it's more secure from
I'm
hacking.
teasing us. I know with everything involving TrekNet and all that. Yeah.
Yes, it's. How did Pavel put it? It's a shitty thing, but birds of a feather have to stick together. I'm not
Yeah,
sure what
does
he meant.
He does mumble up his words sometimes with feather and fleather. It's weird.
Yeah. It's Pavel. He's special.
Yeah.
He knows a lot.
He knows a lot, but dissemination of information is not his greatest trait, I'll say. He did. I'm putting it out there. Anyway, I figured I'd just let you know that by talking with her, I may have to continue talking with her, and if you want any info or want any interactions, I have a throughway.
I'll look into it. Our last conversation between me and her did not end as jovially as we had hoped.
And I understand that. And where she's neither Anarch nor Camarilla, and seemingly true Sabat, her words,
Yeah.
it only makes sense that I at least put words out there.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't get to tell you. I did end up finding Singh. Amit Singh.
Amir Singh. Yes.
I'm sorry, Amar Singh.
Yes.
I'm thinking of the gentleman up in Canada who's doing good stuff.
Yes.
No, that's Jagmeet Singh. Excuse me.
Yeah. I don't know much about Canadian politics.
It's important to know more than just what's happening here in the States. I mean, you would know. You're French.
Yeah, after my youth, I kind of tried to stay around off politics that weren't kindred. Lots of peasants died.
Fair.
Yeah.
Listen, if it weren't for the
Yeah.
fact that I am still towing the line here, my leftist heart beats in a way that one might call anarch, but I'm not saying that I want to jump in that pool yet, you know?
Oh, good. You can never trust an anarch.
Yeah, you can trust an anarch to not be wholly trustworthy.
Hmm.
Sorry,
Yeah.
paraphrasing a movie. Did you end up going to see Pirates?
Yes, very inaccurate in many ways.
Oh, it's certainly. It's Disney. Touchstone, but it's Disney.
Oh yeah, Touchstone is the more mature line of things. You can still find a lot of their stuff on Disney Plus.
Not sponsored by Disney Plus. Don't sponsor us, Disney. What? At least not from me.
Michael Roden, please don't sue.
Send us lightsabers.
We just want tickets. We'll just take tickets.
Don't sue us. Don't sponsor us. Just send us merch.
Make me a producer on the Star Wars thing.
Well, man, you're really asking for a lot now.
It'll
So,
be
yeah.
a fresh perspective, I promise.
So good to know. Yeah, it's you're kind of staring off. Those were interesting times.
Yeah.
People understand a lot of what happened during those years. But yeah.
I'd love to sit, chat, and have a drink with you sometime to talk about that, but I'm running around doing the peasantry work for now until I can start leveling up. Doing my part to keep the city safe.
Good.
Yes.
I wasn't sure what leveling up meant.
We'll talk about that over the drinks.
Oh, is
Anyway.
that from a game?
Several games. It's really colloquial at this point. I just assumed you knew.
The last game I really played was something called Frogger on the Atari.
Every time you went to the next level, that was also leveling up.
I understand now.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, I just haven't kept up. They just kept changing new systems so quickly that I was like, I don't understand. I'm old and gonna live forever, and I have to buy a new one every like 3-4 years. So
The technology moves faster than the difference between a stick and a wheel and then having a jack in the box. Things move faster now.
Yeah, since the Industrial Revolution.
Yep.
Anyway. It's good talking to you.
It's always great talking to you, Marguerite. And, feel free to bother me sometimes too. I know I come over here and often have to poke your brain, but you're welcome to do the same.
Sounds good.
Okay. I make my way on out of there. Before I leave, do I see any of the symbols that were brought up from Mari's forced vision? In case there are other locations that might be of note. Like, is there an Ankh clearly stationed or anything like that in here?
Yeah, you don't see anything that really matches anything that she brought up.
Okay, just making sure.
And at this moment, we will be taking a quick break, or I'll take a break. My father is calling, so that was Adrian. We will switch back over to the main group, and only main group because most of you are in the group.
You could say main.
So you're walking in the waters, talking.
Yeah, do we see anything that looks familiar to Mari?
Yeah, Mari, as you're working, you do see what appears to be the Ankh from your vision. It's in a display case with apparently copies of the books of the dead, like copy of a copy kind of thing.
Is it silly to ask if I could force a premonition for this?
Go for it.
Okay. I believe it's 2 and 2.
So, probably you use it quite a bit, so.
Yeah.
Resolve and aspects.
Yeah. Just 2 and 2. Oh! All successes.
Nice.
Any 10s?
No, but I got 9, 2 8s, and a 7.
Nice. 4 successes. That's pretty baller.
Just got this image of your head. You see fire. You see what appears to be like a dragon rising. You see like what might be like ghost walking around. You see an image of a couple like it's getting a bit vague, but you also see like what appears to be looking around, like the vision, trying to clarify. You also see what appears to be you and the rest of the group confronting this like figure. You're not quite sure who it is. Might be Walter, might be Lucille, might be one of the others, because they look very similar. And that there are several specters around them. And you kind of go back to normal.
That did nothing but terrify me.
Yeah.
As you do that, Julian is like, I know I'm not like fully into the city or whatever, but Mari, did you just utilize a discipline in Elysium? That's kind of a no-no. Just so you know.
Oh.
Utilizing vampiric disciplines within Elysium is frowned upon. It's not something that's major. It's not like pulling out a weapon or causing harm to another. It's very it's just frowned upon because it's also one of those things where we don't know if you're trying to manipulate someone else with the discipline and stuff. And yeah, it's just so I do understand from what I've heard through talking to people last several days I've been here that you and Elizabeth are new and young and probably don't have the advising and teaching that you probably should. The city has a slight lack in education when it comes to certain things. But just a warning, just so you know.
Okay. I apologize. I was not aware because I'm stupid.
Oh, you're not stupid if you don't know something. Not knowing is not in and of itself stupidity. Stupidity is knowing something and then ignoring the good stuff you know.
That's good advice.
Yeah, I mean, we can never fault someone for just not knowing something. I mean, instead you use it as an opportunity to teach and to educate so that they will then know in the future. It's like getting angry at someone for not knowing how to make a quiche. Why? If you never made a quiche before, you would never know.
Thank you for that. I will think about calling myself stupid before the next time that I don't know something.
Yes, you are a very intelligent person. I can tell that just right now. So don't let yourself feel that you're less than you really are.
Thank you. I'm actually gonna cry, Kevin. Okay, I will not use any vampire powers in Elysium. I guess that means sense the unseen also. So I'll turn that off.
Yes. Yeah, you're pretty sure sense the unseen is ones where it's like there's no real signs that you're using, while premonitions you kind of like stop and kind of like do the whole like kind of thing as you're just getting these images, so it's easier to notice.
What about people who don't force premonitions? Do they still get in trouble for using it in Elysium?
Well, I mean, if it comes to you without you asking for it.
Generally, utilizing disciplines, it becomes more of a what are you using it, how, what's it affecting. So it's like if a premonition just comes upon you, or if it's like a reflective thing, like there's certain powers where like let's say right now the statue over here that probably weighs like 2 tons tries to fall on you, and you use celerity to move out of the way. We're not going to really fault you for that because that's reflexive. That's you just acting like you normally would. It's normally becomes a thing where if we see you're like telling someone to forget, or dominating a mind, or using blood sorcery to get information on someone. That's where there tends to be issues in play. But in general, we try not to use disciplines at all as a thing. It also adds an extra layer of safety to us where we know someone's not just using dominate or presence upon others, because we want to try to feel safe in Elysia.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I did not mean to offend.
It's good. Oh, no offense. No offense. Anyone doing something for the first, like I said, you don't know. Learn, educate. There's no way you cannot be offended by someone who doesn't know something. That's ridiculous in my opinion.
Well, thank you, Julian. I'm a little bit sad now, and I'm gonna go talk to my friend Elizabeth.
While she was talking, Liz is looking around at stuff, but also keeping an eye on Lucio to see exactly what aspects in here he's interested in.
Yeah, you see him looking at several of the the place where he's just looking with the Ankh and stuff. He's like, "Oh, this is amazing, Elizabeth. Come.
Walk over.
Yes. So you probably know this. I think you work here, correct? I saw your name on the brochure.
In the brochure?
Yes, the brochure here. It does list in the back. The restorationists and stuff. So your name is right there. It's nice. Yeah, good job. So you probably already know this, but this is a very early spell. The Book of the Dead, even though it's more of a story and stuff, it actually contains necromantic incantations to protect and preserve those in the afterlife. And most people don't think that it's really real, but they actually are.
Did I know that? Probably not. I have nothing in a cult.
It's like it's very fascinating. And then the Ankh, it's a symbol of life, but it's more than that, at least to our kind, the kindred. Yeah, because it represents external life, life beyond even the grave. That's why you often see it in places and the, Camarilla and stuff.
But not
And the Anarchs and stuff.
for us. It doesn't go beyond into the Shadowlands, though, as it would for Kine.
Oh no, vampire souls can go to the Shadowlands. That is where. What the hell? That is where it is said that when Uncle Augie went to feast upon Cappadocia, the reason he wasn't able to secure his soul is his soul was wandering in the Shadowlands on a quest for God.
Interesting.
Yes. So vampiric souls can go into the Shadowlands. It is rare and uncommon, and only happens a few times throughout our history, but it can happen. In fact, going to the Shadowlands is actually uncommon even for Kine, because most souls actually go straight to these lands beyond what most people call heaven or nirvana or the happy hunting grounds or whatever you want to name them. It's only those who have something holding them back that go to the Shadowlands directly. Free
Good to know.
lesson there. Normally
Yeah.
at charge.
I appreciate the generosity.
Oh, of course you do.
Yeah.
Was that book over there? The Necronomicon that he was talking about, was there one of those books at the exhibit then?
It's the Egyptian Book of the Dead. It's actually a scroll.
And it's at the museum?
Mm-hmm. There's a copy of it.
We're looking at it like. Oh, are you talking about it in real life?
No,
Oh, okay. Because I'm like,
I would never.
they might have a scroll of a copy of it. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't remember exact each. I know they have the big statues and mummy. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember where our photos are when we went last.
If that
Yeah.
scroll is there, that may be important.
Oh, that reminds me, Elizabeth. I put an application to work here. Could you talk to your HR people to get me in?
I can definitely talk to them. Yeah, I don't know where we are and what positions we need. What's your specialty?
Italian art.
Any particular medium or just all of it?
I am really good at.
Or are you looking more at like a role for curating,
Oh no.
acquisition?
Were you one of the famous Italian artists?
Oh no. I'm
And
not
you'd
one of
curate
it.
your own art?
No. I am not quite that old. I specialize in 19th century Italian art.
I can put
I-
a word in.
I used to run an art school before this. It'd be lovely. Yes. And then I can be here often and enjoy things. I've been here many nights throughout since we've moved to the city.
I'll definitely mention your name.
Wonderful. Anyway, I need to go and do other things. It's good to see all of you. Ciao.
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 He just
No.
starts walking away. Julian Luna's like, I don't mean to pry or to overstep my boundaries, but I would not trust that gentleman.
I don't trust any kindred, Julian.
That is a very good philosophy. As much as we want to be trustworthy, and many of us, you can never really tell until you truly know someone. And then by the time you really truly know someone in our society, after a couple centuries, you ever live with someone for a couple years, magnify that by a couple centuries, and you understand why we have issues with each other sometimes.
The way that I was trained is you don't trust other kindred. You just know which ones you can rely on.
That's a little cynical. There can be trust amongst us, to be honest, but it comes with time.
Mhm.
Like my sire, I
very
trusted him.
So
But yeah. Anyway, oh, if you all want, if you have a place, I can send you some wine from my family's vineyard.
I actually would be interested in that. I still, on occasion, can taste it.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I'm one of the lucky members of our kind who can enjoy food and drink.
Nice.
Yes. That's really nice. But yeah, my family's been making wine for a long time, which is why I ended up becoming, Napa Valley wine. Yeah. But either way, I think I will be actually leaving. There's a few other people I wish to talk to tonight and just visit things. It's been nice knowing the three of you. Remember, even though you're new and you're fledglings learning, that does not mean you are insignificant, that you're lesser than others. You're all great. You will be amazing in time. Just live your lives and learn from everything you can.
you're the father I never had. I don't say that.
As soon as we're out of earshot of everyone.
Can you be my vampire dad?
So, apparently the Book of the Dead contains literal spells. And I'm looking right at it. And Lucio is trying to get a job here.
Maybe
he'll be here all the time.
Maybe this is a bad time to tell you that I turned on Sense the Unseen, and he had some little dudes following him around. Some ghosts.
Okay, because I'm not sure anymore. Because until earlier this week, I didn't know ghosts were actually a thing. So
yeah.
Can we read the book to see what spells are there and maybe see the one that they're going to use?
I don't know about you, but I don't read Egyptian hieroglyphics quite proficiently.
You do know someone that works here that does.
Yeah, I could find a translation, but I don't know how much of that spell is going to be lost in translation.
Should we just steal it? If they need it,
so I'm gonna say
we don't want them to have it.
Let's maybe not discuss that here.
In Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should steal things in Minecraft.
From other servers, yes. Okay.
To prevent the Endermen from coming.
I absolutely love that this implies Jilon plays Minecraft well enough to understand all these references.
He plays the Minecraft Pocket Edition on his phone all the time.
I mean, he also, has he seen the Ender Dragon though? Because apparently Mari has.
They have it in speedruns.
So, I'm thinking, for tonight at least, it is safe. It does seem like this is much more of a long-term plan than something that's going to happen right away, at least if it has anything to do with this specific piece. I'm gonna stop in my office and pick up any work I have, maybe talk to some of the folks I know here, see if Lucio implied that he'd been hanging around here a lot, so I want to see if there's any specific, has he been taking notes? Has he been in a specific exhibit super long? That sort of thing.
Yeah, let's go check that out. We cut to Santiago.
Playing PS5.
Am I still playing PS5 or did I'm probably still playing PS5, right?
Yeah, you were playing. Has anyone texted or messaged him at all with anything?
I don't know.
All right, so
we haven't
group text. Hey, I'm going to Ebenezer's. Anybody want goodies on the way back?
Are you offering to pick up takeout? What is this?
Basically, I'm saying on the way back from having a chat with Ebenezer, I might try to score some extra food or whatever.
Yeah, I
I
can
think
bring
I'm
some. I can bring something for you guys if you guys want. I'm at a bar right now. A vampire bar.
No. I mean, like, just I might stop by the hospital. I think one of the people in my herd is a night nurse. I have to double check that. Anyway, going to Ebenezer's. XOXOXO.
Do you need help with that, or I can just I mean, if you
if
don't,
you're not busy,
I can play. I'm a little busy.
Hey, if you're busy, that's fine. I'm just making sure people are in the know. Otherwise, I'm just running around like chaos in the streets.
Meanwhile, in the
people love that.
museum, Liz just fucking mutes her phone because it's blowing up.
Yeah. Adrian totally does this.
Yeah.
Bob is in Liz's camp. I can't do that.
I'll agree, and I'll try to head over.
As you get up, one of the Gangrel, let's see, just so many names. Oh, no, that's the sires. Yeah, Chris, the one of the Gangrel was like, Santi, where are you going?
I was gonna meet up with another friend of mine.
Oh, because we're going to go down the street.
Oh.
We think we can, okay, come here,
What's
man.
going on?
Put his
Okay.
arm around you. Like, so these buddies of yours, how, if you have to say hardline Camarilla or willing to anarch it out, what would you kind of think?
I mean, I don't think they're anarchs. I think they're. I don't know. They seem like good vampires. I don't know.
Well, if you we're pretty sure you're more like on our end of the spectrum, right?
Right. I mean, they're not gangrels or anything, but they're fine.
Well, what I mean is, well, we're going to cause some fun tonight in a few hours.
Right.
Yeah, there's that Nosferatu who owns a pawn shop.
Yeah.
Simon.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we're gonna break in and steal shit, and if he's there, you know how it is. We might stake him. Did you want to come down on that?
No. I don't know if I want to stake any vampires, dude.
Well, it's just if he's there. If he's not there, we're just gonna break in and steal shit.
Why don't you just steal it when you know he's not there for sure?
It's kind of spontaneous, spur of the moment.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Just decided to go out and do some stuff.
You guys go ahead and do your thing, man. I really don't want to get involved in like staking another vampire, man. I don't want that on my conscience right now.
It's cool. It's cool. You're still learning. I mean, it's not like it's a Sabbath and a shotgun.
No, I'll.
Okay.
Next one.
It's cool. It's cool. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So.
Okay.
I mean, that's cool. That's cool. Like you said, we just, like, sometimes we just want to do things. But yeah, just let us know when you need us to back up. We get the stuff together and.
Definitely.
Sometimes gangrels just want to have
more. Fun. Oh my god! What the fuck, Bob? Okay.
Yeah. So, I just let you go so that you can go do your thing.
Maybe I should just go with you guys and stake this vampire instead of going with Adrian. I guess now at this point, if he's gonna be firing off these puns. Okay. No, I'll just go meet up with Adrian.
So you both meet up at where Ebenezer's place of business is, because it's kind of rude to just roll up on a man's house.
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like I nabbed his card. We did the card swap, so I'm probably gonna buzz him on the way after I do the group text.
He's like, "Oh, wonderful! Yeah, I'll meet with you."
Yeah, thank you. I'm might be having one of the others with me too. I just had some questions about city history, and Marguerite suggested I speak with you.
Not quite what I was hoping for, but all right, I'll meet up with you.
Oh well, what were you hoping for?
Well, you're young and you have a long life ahead of you. You need to learn to start investing early.
I will say that I am. If I'm going to invest with anybody, it's going to be with you. We can also do business talk in that end. Quid pro quo, as they say.
They get to his office. It's basically like a row home that's been converted to a place. This one, you get there. Santiago shows up in a moment, just like stitch in the side. And you both roll up onto into the thing, and Ebenezer comes out. He's wearing gray slacks, a maroon sweater, cardigan sweater. Got like a button-up shirt or like a polo underneath it. It's like Adrian, Santiago. So nice. Come to the office. Sit.
Sure.
I don't really have any refreshments. Sorry. This.
I should be fine. I ended up eating a little while ago.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
sit.
and yep. I'm actually thinking of picking something on the way home. So, yeah, I just had some questions about some city history, and then, as you were asking, sure, we can at least talk a little bit about investments, or I will. I don't mean to put you on that, Santiago.
I'll just listen in.
All right, cool. Yeah, so I was asking Marguerite about this script I'm working on. I have to have a cover for why I'm still stuck in Baltimore instead of going back to LA.
That's a wonderful place to live.
So what I was going to do was try to start working on a script and do some self-shooting. And I'm wanting to work with some burn effects. So I thought, well, what if I'm going to get any funding from Maryland for film shooting? It's got to feature Maryland, right? So
Generally, yeah, you film in it. We are a wonderful place to film. We are very close to D.C., Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. We have almost every terrain type known in the country here.
Storyteller, I have to ask, are you hoping to get funding from Baltimore yourself for this show?
No, you don't get it from Baltimore. You get it from Annapolis. I mean, if they want to back, that's cool. But I'm just actually saying that Maryland has a film industry. It's just very nascent because we're overshadowed by like DC here, Atlanta, New York. So it's like,
Yeah, you're talking to a Mass boy born and raised. I'll always exalt Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I get it. Anyway, so I was hoping to find maybe someplace here in Baltimore to use as inspiration for the story, and fire and lots of death. I was hoping that maybe you would have an idea of where places might do that.
Well, as for filming locations, most of them have been repaired.
No, not for filming locations. I'm so sorry, sir. I meant as inspiration for me to write out the story. Everybody loves those based on true events types of films. So if I know of major disasters that did occur, that gives me precedent for making a decent story. So if you know a place that is like they had a big fire and a bunch of people died, I can turn that into a fire monster movie or something like that. If it's a place where it's like a graveyard where people used to do bonfires and one of them went too crazy, then I can do something about fire zombies or whatever. But I really want to get this burn effect out of my system. So,
well, it's Well, there is something that most people don't know. It's from my youth back in the old days.
Your mic just got a little hot for some reason.
Better?
Yeah.
Better? Okay. Might have been because I was leaning. So, just a note, remember, World of Darkness has slightly different history than ours.
Sure.
So he's like, it was around 1760. There was a native settlement, Native American, Native Indian, and
Indigenous
Yeah.
persons is what they're using now.
it varies depending on the tribes. Susquehanna, I believe, were around here. And some of the colonists burnt their village and killed about 120 people. Now, the reason they did that is amongst them was said to have been a monster, a creature that could turn its flesh and change and had fangs and claws, a bit like a werewolf. And the colonists finding out about this burnt the whole village, killing things. But the monster they were hunting was not in the village when it happened, and instead exacted revenge by killing 60 of the colonists in the nearby town that initiated it. It's a story that many people know. Does that help
Okay.
you?
That does help me a great deal. And you're saying that that all happened roughly in Baltimore area?
An area that's kind of like where the county, Baltimore County, Harford County kind of meet. It's because Baltimore City's only existed since like 1860 as an incorporated
Sure.
thing.
Okay.
But that is a lot of violence and stuff like that. And I think I might actually have
Here-
something from then. Hold on.
Sure.
Goes, starts
What
working.
generation are you, sir? I'm sorry, I'm just doing filler stuff while you're doing this. My apologies.
What do you mean by generation? Like, I'm well above baby boomer.
Are you 12th generation, 11th generation?
Oh, no, that's a little personal, but I am of 11 steps removed, as they would say in my old days.
Sure, sure. I'm sorry. I wanted to just understand it a little better. I mean, where you've been helping out with Liz, it's just a curiosity. She is a fine protege, and if she's under somebody of, great power and tutelage, then I'm happy for her. That's
Now,
all.
I don't have much of this here because most of the stuff's at my house, but I do carry something around because it has multiple purposes.
Mm.
Comes over and he just puts a silver like dagger about this big with a bone handle and just puts it on the ground. Yeah, so it still has some blood stains on it.
May I?
Oh yeah.
All right. So
When you're done with it, just give it to Elizabeth.
certainly. No, I just meant to look at it right now, but if you don't mind me using this, I'll do my best to wrap it before I do a cast, but that's a phenomenal piece.
Yeah, apparently they're called claves.
Claves?
Klaive, I believe.
Klaive. So like glaive, but with a K.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a ceremonial weapon of these werewolf type people. I got it when I killed the one that was killing the colonists and stuff.
Oh. I was going to ask whether or not it was, in fact, a werewolf or a skinwalker or even perhaps one of the, I know it's old magic that is in our lines, but if it was skin shaping.
Oh no, we don't do that. Wolf form, we don't do that. It pisses off the werewolves.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking back to how Kozaline was going to be framed, and there were those individuals that could like.
Oh yeah, they prefer not to the werewolf-ish. They prefer other shapes because again, you don't want to piss off the werewolves. They hunt in packs and they really hurt. But yeah, so that's actually one of the reasons why my sire chose me eventually is after I did that.
Wait, you didn't get turned until after killing one of these?
Yeah.
The utmost respect, sir.
Anyway, yeah, just like I said, return it. I don't think it needs to be said if you try to steal it or anything.
It's my head, it's my heart, and everything else in between. I got it.
I mean, it's old. I like it. Reminds me of my old days.
Besides the fact that it's a sentimental piece, which I would never take from anybody, it's going to be very easy to find me and take care of me if I were to try and do something like keep it or sell it off. I mean, there's this pawn shop down the road that I stopped at once, and they have wonderful wares. One of the Nosferatu runs the place. Little eccentric.
Simon.
I'm
Yes.
sorry?
His name is Simon, I believe.
Simon. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's a wonderful place. But I know that if I were to sell it there, it would just get back around to you, right?
Yeah, Simon has a list of things, and yeah, he's actually the primogen of the Nosferatu.
No kidding. The primogen of the Nosferatu. Okay.
Yeah, he owns a pawn shop. Makes actually quite a bit of money because a lot of people
Hmm.
forget to go and pick up their items and stuff.
Yeah, that's what happens. And I mean, do Nosferatu have that whole like fade memory thing, make it a little easier for him to have people forget that they pawned?
Huh. That might be what he does. I've never really asked his business.
Yeah.
But speaking of business, pulls
Yes.
out some envelopes. So there are certain kinds of investments that really bring good dividends at the end. And at your age,
I
you
was
can have a
hoping
high.
that we could like spread it out, do a few aggressive pieces, and then have a few that are a little more stabilized.
Alright. I will mail you a packet of stuff, and if you're ready, you will transfer the money, and I'll put it into the accounts for you.
Are you a
And
whale hunter? Because I mean, I have some money, but it's not like I'm loaded.
oh no, I can work with anything. I had one guy don't invest $100, and within 2 years he had about 1.2 million.
I'm sorry. Then yes, I will. Excuse me one moment. Starts looking through bank app. Starts double checking how much I have. I'm a
Wait.
little tapped right now because I just invested in a prime piece of art that I do hope to eventually have circle back around to yourself and Liz. It's this lovely. Oh no, I bought it from you. Right?
You bought
Was
it from
Ebenezer
Beckett.
or the other person that I bought it?
It was
from?
Beckett.
Oh, it was Beckett. Okay. Sorry. I purchased it from Beckett.
Oh, Beckett, yes, I've met that individual. Very very knowledgeable. Very good.
Yeah. He had come across some finds and had this wonderful portrait that was apparently painted in blood from several years ago. Many years ago.
Oh, that's nice. I have a piece in my house that I commissioned to be painted in blood about 80 years ago.
Only 80 years ago? You had it done in the 40s?
Yes, it was. I was just in that phase at art where I was really kind of getting tired of the Art Deco kind of thing and wanted something different.
Sure. I guess if it was sooner, I would have expected it to be like you hired Pollock or maybe oh, why am I skipping on his name? White hair, Campbell soup cans.
Warhol.
Warhol, thank you. I would have expected it to be something like that. Otherwise, I would have expected it to be back in your 16th, 17th century situation.
Nope. About 1940s. A very nice chap. Was really into weird stuff, and yeah, he went
Well-
on doing greater things after he kind of broke from the ghouldom. But here's nice.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, with that all said,
Here's a ghoul to a Toreador.
talking to one. We're artists. We know things.
Mhm.
But yes, thank you so much, Ebenezer. I'm gonna get back to you real soon. I just need to move some numbers around.
Wonderful.
Okay.
And you, Santiago, you're also wanting to invest?
No, actually, there's an emergency that I gotta step out real quick. Hold on. Yeah, Adrian, are you done talking about art?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to have you hold up on anything.
Yeah.
Well, see ya.
Excuse us. Thank you so much again.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, and then I'm assuming that you drag me out of the
I
office.
just push you. I just down like the stairs.
Santi, what the hell? What's up, man?
Hold on. All right. Hold on. It's Simon, right? The guy at the pawn shop.
Simon, yes,
yeah,
the Nosferatu. That's where I got this
all right.
clown that we have at our place.
Yeah. Do you like him? Do we care for this guy?
He's a great guy, and I mean, considering the fact that
all right.
he's the primogen of the entire Nosferatu out here, including the person that we know out in Pigtown.
All right. We're gonna have to head over there and just probably save his life, or maybe not, because we do need the help of the Gangrel later. All right. Yeah, they're gonna head over there, and they're just for like shits and giggles, probably not murder him and steal his stuff, or if he's there, well,
I can see the issue. And Adrian's gonna really go real nonchalant with this. I can see the issue. Because Gangrel, if I remember from what Pavel was saying, they tend to lean towards the Anarchs, and if I understand, Simon at least is borderlining, if not fully in Camarilla, so it's clear he's gonna probably get staked. I know that at least he was good to us during business, and that Liz still needs money from him. So, at the least for now, if we help him, we get a favor. But I don't want to put you in a spot with your people.
Is this gonna?
Why don't we start making our way over there? We'll hop in my car,
Right?
And I'm
Walk
gonna need you to text while we drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I get in there and I get a little lead footy. I'm gonna try and skirt where I can.
Faster.
Listen, do you want me to have to deal with the cops? I have a friend in the force. That doesn't mean I get a free get out of jail free card.
I just saw the badge on your windshield, dude. I thought you were the friend's badge thingy. Whatchamacallit.
No, I mean I'm not a Blue Lives Matter guy. No.
Okay.
No, it's a friend of police badge that the cops just ignore you.
Like $70 or whatever.
Sorry, wait,
Bob
this
and
is a
Adrian don't know
thing?
this shit.
Yeah.
What?
Jersey?
You're basically legally bribing in order to.
I mean, no.
It's like the fireman's ball situation, right?
I'm not gonna post this on YouTube, right?
My friend had a blue ribbon he put on his antenna in his car, and he said he get pulled over less because like his uncle's a cop or something. I don't know if it was true or not, but he said that was a signal to cops. But it was high school, so who knows who's lying about whatever.
Or you could just drive like a normal person and not worry about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Well,
Baltimore.
yeah, but I mean,
high
a
school.
lot of people like to
Drive like
skirt
a
it
person.
anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so you're driving,
folk.
and we'll cut to the other group right now.
So Jilon, what is this text supposed to be telling them? Do I need to roll an insight check can I roll an insight check to see if I can figure out what the fuck he means?
I mean, I also want to talk to him directly.
I want to see if I can guess first.
Okay. Okay, so
Okay,
I
let's
see
bring it
a
in.
house, a hawk.
Is that a house? I thought it was a couple.
A house and a hawk. Where are you getting that? These are like the emojis in chat for Zoom are very bad.
Okay, so it's a scroll.
Oh, is it a
Yeah.
scroll? I thought it was a cup of tea.
No,
Can
not
you
the
show
first
up-
one. The second one's a scroll.
Chinese food scroll map
Painting.
art.
A face and a
Stone
fart.
If you
Heads.
paste it in Discord,
Art.
it makes bigger emojis.
Question
Oh,
mark?
okay, okay, we'll do that. Let's see how that works.
Questionable.
Oh, okay. So it is Chinese food, a scroll, a painting, a statue, a cloud, and a question mark.
Yeah, that's a
It's-
Maui head.
Well, yeah, but I'm abstracting because like it's what he's got.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll the dice. I have no idea, no fucking clue.
God damn it, Aya.
What do? What
So for
happened?
those at home, we put this into our Discord so we could look at the emojis that Jilon sends to us. That's what he texts like, and we are trying to post it in post so you all can see it. But
Yeah.
we put it into our Discord, and our friend who is not here saw it, and it's just like, what?
Maybe someone could put it on their cell phone real quick. There's gonna be a glare, but
I'm
mean, I'm sure that we
screenshotting
can do it in post, right?
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
we did last
you want
time.
Nut.
Yeah, you want nut?
So,
Don't worry,
Right.
I'm working on
Go.
ghost stains right now.
So
if you either you can ask Jilon or you can roll
I'm
your decipher.
curious. Yeah. So what would this be? Intelligence, wits, resolve, composure.
You also might get an advantage because you know Jilon for a while,
It's also true.
so you'd be familiar with each other's communications.
I would say intelligence and academics.
Oh, great. I'm
Yes,
really good
the
at that.
specialization of academics is Jilon language. Jilonese.
Ironically, I have no points in that.
Okay, so I rolled a ton of dice and got average. 3 successes.
Right, so what does it translate to?
Well, if you highlight what the emojis are called, it's takeout, and then a scroll, and then like some art and statue, and then movement implied. So it's trying to get, should we take out the scroll from the museum? So I'm just asking the group if we should steal from the museum. They don't know there's a scroll.
This is genius level. Like, this is impressive.
There is no stealing. There is no thief. There is no museum.
There is not.
Emojis.
No, like, impressive.
Even a ninja would have worked, I guess.
So yeah.
Yeah. So let's not discuss this in Elysium and the museum.
That's why I
which
put it in
everything
text.
everywhere. I'm
Mhm.
just saying. But yeah, I think we learned everything we could here. So I'm actually going to remind me, what did Adrian text us and say? If anything, or was he just reading the group text from the rest of us?
What do you mean?
I don't think he's
Earlier
updated
one?
us much.
Okay.
Oh.
Not lately about this.
Okay.
Nothing about the NOS, at least.
Okay. So for now, I think let's wait and we'll talk about this once we're all together, Jilon. I'm gonna go to my office, see if I can get some information and some more work, because like gotta pay the bills.
So you said you're going to your office?
Yeah.
And you go there and you see your office mate sitting there. This individual is white woman, ponytail, big old glasses, kind of like the stereotypical art nerdy kind of person you think of.
Mhm.
Yeah, wearing wearing a sweater, a skirt, thing. It's just like,
Mhm.
Hi Elizabeth.
Hey, hon, how's it going?
Okay. Just trying to do some restorations here of this 16th century manuscript.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just a copy of the Bible. Tons of snail fighting,
Yeah, that's per typical, of course.
Yeah. Who are your friends?
Jilon and Mari.
He's pretty.
He is very pretty, yes.
We're art lovers.
What was that?
I said we're art lovers.
Oh. Is he single?
Singular.
Not the brightest. Okay. That's fine. He's pretty.
Story of my life.
So what brings you in the office?
Well, just dropping off some work for some stuff that I had finished. Checking my voicemails, apparently.
Oh yeah, I heard you had a voicemail. Someone called saying they want to do business. A Margaret. It was really Frenchy.
Oh, okay. All right. I think I
Ah.
may have actually met her.
Oh, cool. French people really know art. I actually went to Paris once when I was in college. I didn't read last. I stayed most of it in my hotel room because I ate some really bad fromage. Yeah,
That's a bummer.
I also stood in line 3 hours for the Louvre.
Gotta
Yeah.
get those,
Yeah.
you can get no line tourism packages.
I was in college. I couldn't afford that.
Yeah.
Spend most of my money on the air tickets there and back, and the hotel.
It's expensive.
They got really good bread there. They call it pain.
I'm gonna check my voicemail and then yeah, I'll just listen to it here.
And it's like, Elizabeth, this is Marguerite. Your friend Adrian says we should get in touch for art stuff. Give me a call back when you would like some extra employment on the side.
I will note down her number and take it with me.
My number is blah, 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 blah. And
Yeah.
as with most people, 555555555. I repeat, the number is 5555555.
Yeah, of course. Super fast. So we actually have somebody that we know that's been hanging around recently. Do you know anything about him? His name is Mari, what's his name? Lucio?
Lucio.
Right.
Lucio, yeah.
This,
I'm like looking, I'm staring at the thing that says Lucio Volter.
oh, is that the, is he Italian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's kind of creepy.
Yeah, a bit. That's kind of why I was wondering. Like, he kind of gives me weird vibes. So I was just wondering what you guys have seen him doing. Is he like lurking around here just waiting for people or what?
No, he just kind of comes in on the late nights. And then, yeah, because normally we're not open as late, except for on Thursdays. We're open to like 8 for night viewing and stuff.
Yeah.
But he, I don't know how, but he got the director's permission to come in overnight and just wanders the halls quietly and just searches stuff and yeah, and just kind of like stares at the artwork. It's really weird. I mean, there are others who go overnight too. Like, there's a lot of people who the director says it's okay and security lets in. Some of them are kind of creepy. There's this one guy. He had a real bad odor to him, and he like was wearing glasses and a hoodie. It looked like he was going to steal, but they said he was fine.
Oh, I mean, director would know best, right?
Did
Yeah.
you smell
Supposedly.
foul?
Yeah, it smells a bit like sour milk or something.
No, not that one.
Okay.
But but yeah. Do I remember last time I think I started noticing weird things, but it's weird. Like I lost almost a half a week of what I was doing at night the one time. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
What were you doing before then? Did you like fall and hit your head or something, or?
I don't remember. I just remember working, and then I was going to an exhibit, and I think there were a bunch of people talking, and next thing I know, I was back in my office.
Which exhibit?
I don't remember.
I was wondering, like, some of the different materials, if we didn't seal it right, might give off some fumes that might have a chemical reaction.
Maybe.
Remember which exhibit it might be helpful.
But yeah, I don't really remember. It was weird. Oh, but you could talk to the security guards. They have cameras and stuff.
That's
They
what I was
might-
gonna say. Yeah, I'll check in on that. I was gonna head down there anyway and talk to them.
Yeah, you should
been a
talk to
few days since
Ryan.
I've been around.
He's the nice one.
Okay.
Not Jim. Jim's the mean one. Jim's the one that he's security at a art gallery, but he thinks he's like a cop or something and tries to boss everyone around like he has true authority.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll lean over and say, looking good. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks.
Oh God, what is her name again? I would know it.
Did you give her a name?
No, you made this coworker up. The person that I made is the like her manager. He's the curator of the art exhibit. Of the
We were
European.
name
art.
her-
Janine.
That works, Janine.
Ghostbusters? Are you Ghost? That's the lady from
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Yep.
Okay.
Figured the Ghostbuster references earlier got that on the
Mhm.
mind.
Yeah, and then I guess we're heading down to security. Might be weird if you guys come down with me to security, though. I don't know. It looks like Callie froze. Oh.
Would it be weird if you
Can
left your
climb on the
guests alone,
walls?
wandering the halls at
I
night?
did.
Valid.
So, as you head down to the security room, we cut to Santiago and Adrian driving down the streets. So you're driving as fast as you can without too many issues. And you arrive to the front of Simon's pawn shop and you see a giant dog, wolf, flying out the window and onto the
What
street.
the fuck?
Friend of yours?
Maybe. Hold on. Is it flying away or is it flying towards us?
It looks like it was thrown through a window onto the street.
Oh fuck.
There's a word for that, but I don't remember it. It's like defense, and they stepped it up.
Defenestrated.
Yeah.
Defenestration.
And as you
Yeah.
stop, you just hear, feel a large like thud on the hood of your car, as you just see basically a figure just standing there, like.
Is it Simon?
Yeah, as you're looking closer, it does appear to be Simon. Last time, from what you remember him looking like.
Wait, what the hell are you guys posting? Oh my god. I just saw Adrian's ghost stain shit post.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Just been working on that for the better part of the episode. Yes. Well, looks like we don't have to worry about this too much. Do we? I feel like we should still go in and just check on the guy. I would
Wait,
rather us.
Is
be
the
in-
guy standing on the hood of your car, though?
Is he knocked out?
Okay, so what you saw is
Yeah.
you heard basically the window shattering, the wolf landing in the street in front of you,
Yes.
and then you're pretty sure Simon just jumping from the window and landing on the hood of your car.
Oh,
fuck.
okay. I've got this.
Mhm.
You okay, Simon?
Just looks over. He's like, "Ah." "Oh, hey, Adrian, how's it going?
Hi.
Sorry, this anarchist something dog decided to break in, try to get me while I was in my office. I'll be back.
Well, hold on. 2 seconds.
Hmm?
Okay. So here's the deal.
Sorry, did he
We were
just
coming
load
to
a
warn
shotgun?
you about this.
Did he?
Yeah, you just see him. It's a like a desert eagle. He's just like just like
What is this like a gun with a magazine, or is he doing like a revolver right now?
revolver. So it's not desert. It's I'm trying to remember one of the big ones, but yeah,
I mean,
Big
if it's
caliber
not a
one.
Magnum, it's something like at least a Colt.
yeah. He
Colt
just
is classic.
yeah, it's like-
cowboy gun.
yeah. Put in, and then it's like, yep. So what's up?
So this is a whole bunch of misunderstanding, I think. We were about to come here to make sure that this did not happen because, my good buddy here let me know that this was going to be a problem, and we didn't want to see anything happen to you. But it seems like you've got it under control. They were just screwing around because kids, right? I don't want him to be clanless. Maybe we find a way to do this without putting bullets in heads.
I mean, I think they're all knocked out, or I don't know if they're dead inside. We could just leave before they spot me, or
I am tad confused. What's going on right now?
Okay. Friend, Gangrel, heard about this, didn't want this to happen, got me, We drove over here to help you. He doesn't want to be clanless by either you killing him, or killing them rather, or them busting his ass for tattling to me, right?
I mean, he's still Gangrel, regardless of how many Gangrel are left in the world.
But being left alone as the leftover Gangrel in all of Baltimore?
There's only one of them.
Oh, there's only the one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. That's more doable, right?
Yeah. And
This poor schmuck not get anybody to help him. He asked just you, and everyone else turned him down.
meanwhile, back at the thing, what's happened to Chris? I mean, shit, we're playing the PS5. I mean, why the fuck did he want to go do something else?
Yeah.
Shit.
So, dumb kid. You were cool enough to give me this clown piece. I mean, it's a Chiodo Brothers piece. I really appreciate that.
Do you got it in the backseat of your car so you can use the carpool lane?
No, I'm trying to use whatever I have in my head right now to help me out. Because the fuck.
He's like, yeah, we can talk in a bit. Let me deal with.
Let me make a piece for you as a peace offering so you don't kill a person. Regardless of what just about happened, we're all kindred. Right?
Yeah, he broke into my place.
He did a dumb thing. How long has Chris been around? Only like a few years, right? Very tense face, trying to get you to just say yes for the love of fucking God.
He's already knocked out. He's had enough. Maybe.
So it's like, I don't have time for this. And as he turns around, he's like, son of a bitch.
He had enough time to get away.
And he's gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're welcome.
He just steps down and is like, damn it.
Look, I'm sorry, Simon. I already feel bad eating people. Last thing I want to do is kill the few people that I get to know in Unlife. You know?
He tried to stake my ass.
Tried to
Which is
stake
why
you
we were
in-
on our way here.
Yeah, luckily for me, I carry one of these. He opens the shirt and you see a metal plate.
Oh.
Smart.
Yeah, I own a pawn shop. You know how many people try to stake me and shoot me and stab me?
Well, I figured you were just going to wear Kevlar, but no, that makes perfect
Right.
sense.
Oh, bullets barely do anything to us. I can like shoot this around my head and I can just
No, but it
walk
makes
off.
more sense when whatever the humans are called now, if they try to look at your shit, it's weird to see a metal plate versus a Kevlar vest. Because
Well,
again,
if the Second
Punch out.
Inquisition shows up, they're not going to open your chest up. They're just going to hit you with dragon fire
I mean,
or something they know can kill you. That
I just
Kevlar
meant
wouldn't
in
do
general,
shit
if
for.
somebody tries to shoot his ass and he wakes up from it.
Also,
it-
Kevlar doesn't actually stop piercing weapons. It stops guns, not knives. And
Anyway, yeah, I look like someone just like donkey kicked me in the face. So yeah, I'm gonna go back in and
If
just
there's
see
anything
what
we
he
can do to
stole.
help you with this,
Oh, there is. Pull over. Park.
sure. I'm going to use your lot instead of the middle of the road. Is that
how
okay?
fucked is the code of his car, though?
Yeah.
There is a nice dent in it.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm going to have to pull out the plunger later. It's fine.
I'm not going to charge you for parking.
Thank you.
You walk in the store. He walks over, pulls out a big old folder or binder. Inventory. Everything.
Yeah.
It's going
Hey,
to probably
Santi.
take you several hours.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and we're going to risk getting burned by the sun. I get the punishment here.
What? No, you just go into the back to safety deposit area and you just sleep until the next day. How am I going to get inventory done if you get burnt to death?
Thank you, Simon.
Right.
Yeah, I got a little spot where people who need a quick nighter can go.
Yeah,
It's the coffins in the back.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get this done as soon as possible.
One of
And,
them's a bad coffin. The other two are nice.
Why don't I get a tarp up first for your window, just in case?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no problem. Hey, Santiago, do you mind just getting ahead of this?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, it's better than us getting screwed later, right?
Yeah, you're right. But holy shit. All right. I'll just start counting like all the bullshit over here.
Okay, thank you. I throw up the quick tarp and then get on helping him with everything.
So start counting. Back to the other group.
1.
5
like-
PS5s. Why are there 5 PS5s?
Because he is a vampire pawn shop owner. Of fucking course he has 5 PS5s. If anybody is sniping those things, it's gonna be him.
He's in Baltimore City. They fell off the back of a truck. Okay. All right. So you just mute yourself.
Yeah.
So you go to back to the other group as you go to the security room.
Yeah.
And which security guard are you supposed to talk to?
I wrote it down. Ryan is the nice guy.
You see Ryan's in there, name tag's like, "Hey guys,
Hey.
some of our night guests. Unusual, but you know."
Yeah, it's been a few days since I came in, and I figured I'd show him around. Actually, I brought him with me because it just felt weird to just abandon him since I don't know anybody else here. Janine mentioned the other day that she kind of fell and hit her head, and she didn't know what she slipped on or anything. I was wondering if we might have.
Did she file a report?
I don't know. I'll ask her.
She
But-
should file a report. That way she can get workers' comp.
Well, I was going to check the video, see if we can figure out where it happened. Because if she filled it out and they ask where it happened, she doesn't remember. I think she must have given herself a concussion. But I know the date that it happened and the time, so
What time?
I tell them the
like-
time.
Oh, we don't have tapes for that. Yeah, all tapes between around 10 to about 3. Between that time, the director collects.
Mm.
We don't have access to it unless and if like we need something because of B&E or something, we have to go to him and he will give us what we need.
So, Kevin, what do I know about the director?
His name is the director.
God fucking damn it.
Last name Jones.
Director Jones.
Very one of those closed office people. Doesn't really like a ton of people talking to them. The whole like, your job, do it, don't bother me.
Mhm.
I where's the director's office?
Did I know before now that there was a good chance he might be a kindred?
You don't think the director is Kendra because he's made day appearances.
Okay. That makes this easier.
You know what the director's office is? It is, not allowed in there. There's a big thing that says like Director Jones, stay out.
So, when a place is considered Elysium, it's the whole building, right? Okay.
If I walk outside and do it, and then
I'm
I come
saying,
in,
like-
does it count?
Damaging of Elysium is also on the list of things.
Oh,
you're
I
not supposed
wasn't
to do.
thinking about damaging.
Which incidentally is a story of someone in Chicago who graffitied the outside of Elysium to make sure the tag was to alert all vampires that this was Elysium and a new system. And they don't know what to do because technically they damaged Elysium by defacing it. But at the same time, they're creating this whole new method to alert everyone where Elysium is, which is part of what Elysium is supposed to be. So they just take the person or try and figure out what to do with them. Just an interesting story from Chicago as Pavel just walks by.
Well,
Yeah, by the way, the guy that smelled bad, that was probably Pavel. Because like if I can talk to the director outside of Elysium, I could maybe get him to tell us more. Because I do have a discipline that can sway mortals a bit more. But that's a no-no. So
Roll I guess what you would roll for the city Camarilla vampires.
So I have etiquette Camarilla and politics Camarilla.
Politics.
Okay. That is not as many dice. What attribute? Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Wits. Okay. Intelligence and politics. I'm gonna spend a willpower because I rolled shite.
Of course.
I got 0 successes. All right, get rid of these ones. Hey, okay, I got 1 success.
All right. So thinking about it, you do remember that if this is Elysium, then you can't quite remember which one is, but the Keeper of Elysium probably is an individual who might know something about the director or be the, let's say, if the director is Gould or in service of vampires, it's probably the Keeper of Elysium who is the one holding the leash.
Do I know who the Keeper of Elysium here is?
Not with 1 success.
Okay. Well, that's a bummer.
Jilon.
Would Jilon know?
Jilon can roll. Oh boy.
Can I roll something that's not intelligence?
Well, for what it's worth, it's not academics. So, like, there's that.
Is there a way I could performatively think about this?
Aren't you a party people person? Don't you network?
Yeah. Would there be something in like etiquette or something where I would have met a lot of people?
No, you don't have to roll. Jilon remembers the Keeper of Elysium because your phone keeps getting texts about you owing some money for a dead.
Oh shit!
Can't read it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining
the Keeper of Elysium is the aquarium too.
And then learns that you can't read, and then just sends like voice clips.
It's David. He's the one that when you set up the party and stuff at the aquarium for Elysium, was kind of like the contact person to make sure all the stuff was going around properly.
Oh, I didn't know these were all different Elysiums, and he was in charge of all.
Yeah, the Keeper is generally like the person who kind of maintains the stuff. So like O'Donovan controls O'Donovan's place. But the Keeper of Elysium is like, okay, O'Donovan, here's the rules and regulations. Did anyone violate it and stuff? Let's keep, contact, make sure everything's flowing properly. It's a thankless job, especially with the Anarchs.
So he's kind of one step above Donovan regarding control of Elysium.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I was just gonna say. So what you're saying is that the person who is the head of Elysium is basically the zoning board of kindred kind.
Kind of, and they're more of a coordinator in some cases. So just coordinating.
I'm just saying, like that. Go to your local municipalities and see how well they handle things. That's probably what David does.
Yeah. At least in his capacity as kindred and daily life to actually earn some money, he is a graphic designer, which means he doesn't earn a lot. But he loves the work.
That's why he's still pissed about that fucking puffin.
You can use it for a logo.
It's dead.
Well, the idea of a puffin.
That's not going to make him money.
I don't know what he does.
Okay.
He draws on computers, right?
So, nailed it, Jilon.
All's in his court.
So,
Here's his number.
We can't look at we can't look at anything after sunset, basically, right?
Yeah, because it's Elysium, and that's when the vampires come to play.
Fuck. Okay. I'll thank Ryan and Jilon, you mentioned that I'll say this after we leave because you probably wouldn't have mentioned the whole stuff about Elysium. I don't actually know who controls Elysium here, which is frustrating.
Is this annoying guy David? He was at the aquarium party?
Oh shit, he was. Oh, so that makes him in charge of all of the Elysiums in the city then, yeah?
I guess. I assume.
Okay. Well, we can ask him. I imagine, unless it was him who changed her memory, he might actually be invested in wanting to know who has been fucking with memories in Elysium.
Oh.
Because when Janine mentioned that she had time missing, that's
Yeah, that was probably
that's
that. Yeah.
dominate. That's the thing that you can use to make somebody forget something. My sort of
Is there a way
stuff
to
is much more.
unforget that?
So there are ways to see what to tell evidence that it's happened. It's hard to figure out exactly what is missing. So what's usually done is you figure out what parts they don't remember and then work backwards from there, because they can't remember. They're not going to ever get it back. But if you can figure out where it happened, you can maybe figure out who did it, figure out why they made them forget, that sort of thing.
So is it erased and not just blocked then?
I'm pretty sure it's completely erased.
Okay.
And if it is blocked, I don't know how to get to it. If anything, that would be some maybe high-level Allspec stuff, which I know nothing of.
Couldn't just compel and tell them to remember.
Doesn't work that way.
Doesn't work like that.
Yeah. Also, compel is very limited. That does also bring up a question that I forgot to ask. Kevin, can I ask what Resonance, the guy that I drank from yesterday, was?
Oh, yeah.
A discipline I'd like to power up.
Resonance. Let me just roll here. He was...
Gonna throw it out there. Felt sanguine.
That's actually what I rolled. Sanguine.
Okay. Damn it, that's not what I needed.
He was trying to get a dicking going. It's sanguine.
He succeeded.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
You wouldn't happen to have his number, would you?
David?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in my contacts.
Oh.
I'll hand her the phone. So
Why
she
has
can
he been
find what she
texting you
wants.
about a puffin?
Yeah, I need to do something about that.
God damn it.
It's all money with these people.
Because a puffin is fucking expensive, I imagine.
I don't imagine that.
It is an endangered animal. Are they endangered?
I don't know.
I don't know. They live
Either
in zoos.
way, it is a wild animal.
Expensive dinner.
If they're endangered, there's a lot of them in like England and Ireland and stuff. So
yeah, I don't think they're.
Yeah, and on that Star Wars island.
Okay.
If I still owe him money for the puffin, we could use that as an in to like talk to him.
That's actually what I was thinking about. And for him to actually talk to us, we're probably going to have to pay for a puffin.
We can use that as a pretense to meet with him.
Yeah.
If we can use the phrase puffin dollars in some way, I think that would be nice.
Yeah, I don't
it's a funny
quite
phrase.
think they are. I think they're like least concerned.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of them around here.
About it, so.
I mean, in my aquarium.
Yeah. So. I guess let's head there next. I'm gonna text Adrian and Santi. Actually, let's see if we can meet up with them at the Haven so we can talk about this too. And if you would like to maybe give this guy a call and say, hey, I've managed to get the funds together to pay for the puffin incident.
Yeah, I'll call David.
You can't afford it, then I can help because we need to smooth
I
this
can
over
afford a
so we
puffin.
Okay.
Yes, they have
tigers at parties before. Tiger's got to be more expensive than a puffin. I mean, I'd have to buy it, but rental.
Jilon getting texts about the puffin. That sign can't stop me because I can't read.
I'm laughing about that for the past like 10 minutes.
Perfect.
Okay, so the Atlantic puffin is vulnerable on the list of conservation.
See?
Yes. Yeah, its numbers have declined a lot because of loss of hunting areas.
Habitat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing that vampires do, though, so it's not our fault.
Mm-hmm. So y'all eventually
I mean,
meet back
this
up
one
at the.
was our fault, though.
This
Meet-
one was
This one was on us.
Yeah.
it's
So
a
you
cost of doing business.
meet back up at the community center.
Yeah. And I'll text Adrian and Santi to figure out where the hell they are.
They roll up on it.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
I'll
because
call
they are.
David.
Yeah, they're like inventory.
The fuck? Inventory where?
At Simon's place, dodged a bullet or 5. It's cool. We'll talk tomorrow. Gonna sleep in a locker. Night.
And so you call up David. It was like, Jilon, how's it going? It's been a while. Where's the money?
I was gonna do it. Shalon, how's
Listen.
it going? Where's my money, bitch?
I got your puffin dollars, and I'm willing to bring them to you in person.
You got your
When can we
dirty
meet?
puffin dollars.
All right, because you know we don't like the fact that you owe, but you're the one who we're backing this. It is very bad.
Yeah.
They did have
Sometimes
insurance.
the party goes a little wild. I know, I get it.
They did have insurance, but we still have to cover some of it. You know, apparently
There's only so much you can cover up.
yeah, the contract did not cover a full puffin removal. I guess
It was a good party. What can I say?
it was a great party for 24, 48 hours in advance. Nice, but
Yeah.
So besides that, I'm going to assume you have a question for me, Jilon.
Yes. I think me and my friends need to meet with you for some Elysium business.
Oh, another party?
Not yet.
Oh,
It's just more of an in-person chat. Nothing big. Just we need your help with something.
I'll meet y'all tomorrow. I'm currently not in the state, so yeah.
Sure, whenever's good for you.
Yeah, I'm currently driving through a place called Pittsburgh.
That place smells.
Yes, it is quite. I
Roll 'em
I don't
up.
like- Yeah, I'm coming back from a trip to Ohio.
What a strange life you lead.
I was trying to get a job, and
You're leaving Baltimore?
no, I was trying to get a remote job, but they want to interview in person.
That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. They're not even paying that well. But I did visit some cousins of mine.
Great. Tomorrow then?
Yes, I'll be there.
All right,
Alright.
I assume I know what he means.
Yeah, I'll be at your community center.
Oh, you're gonna come here. Great.
I'm not having you come to my place. I have a 1-bedroom apartment in the city. We ain't gonna all fit in there.
All right. Well, we look forward to entertaining you.
Thank you. And as you go that, you just see Pavel, as you hang up the phone, come into place like, hey guys.
Hey. So, how's it going?
Okay, just, I come in occasionally, see if you need anything.
Look over to Mari. Do we? So, Pavel, what do you know about the Hecate?
I think did you not ask me this before?
I did.
Can you read Egyptian?
Arabic? Not
No.
really.
No.
Hieroglyphics.
Oh, shit, I ain't that old.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Might be
You have
like-
lots of hobbies.
I think that when I was in my office, I sent an email to whichever coworker I thought might know how to read hieroglyphics and let them know I was interested in the
Mhm.
translation of the Book of the
Yeah.
Dead.
It's like,
Um,
there's one person in the city who might know some old languages. But,
So,
who?
Mhm.
Oh, it's, I'm trying to think. You said Egyptian, right?
yeah, hieroglyphics specifically.
I would try either
Liz might
Lawrence
know the specific.
or O'Donovan.
I'm genuinely a little surprised that Lawrence would know hieroglyphics.
Yeah, I know. Apparently, when he went to school for fashion, he minored in ancient history. Apparently, it was a way to learn about ancient fashions, and during it, he picked up some of the old languages. But I don't know if he speaks.
Reading is reading, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's hieroglyphics or diaretic or whatever.
Yeah.
Coptic. I don't know.
I mean,
I just speak 6 languages myself.
yeah, I know
Just
like
six,
2.
it's fine.
Is that a lot?
It depends. 6 languages, it's okay. 6 bodies in the closet, a nice night.
Yeah, we've learned that the Hecate might be up to some nastiness and have been looking into it.
Yeah, Erica informed us.
Yeah, it seems like it may have to do with
Breaking down the shroud.
the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
Oh, that thing. Yeah. Did you talk to Dan?
Yeah,
Not about that
No.
about the book. We didn't know about the book at that point.
can't say.
Okay.
But yeah, we did talk to Dan. He was very helpful.
Yeah, he owed me.
Yeah, he's gonna be very expensive in the future. I may have overbid at the beginning.
Never overbid.
I didn't think. I was just like, this seems really important, and like the veil maybe shouldn't want to come down. So I just went with a number and
What number?
1,000.
He just his glasses like. Hey, there's this new car I've been looking at. I need a down
Fucking damn
payment.
it.
Can I?
Mari has a
Goodness,
Porsche.
that
Talk to her about
shit.
cars.
Oh, that's whose car that is. Nice. Can I borrow
Lucy
that
was the
this
one
weekend?
Who is Pavel? Pavel
Yeah.
last name?
Yeah, is that
Yeah,
Perverse?
you can. Absolutely.
Oh, cool.
Just don't wreck it. My dad
Oh,
stopped
no.
paying for the insurance.
So wreck it.
No.
And that is car. But yeah, I got a date this weekend.
Oh, with who?
With who?
Do we know them?
No, I don't think you know them. They're Cleopatra from up in Philly.
He said a Cleopatra, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do
Yeah.
I know what that is?
It's an
As he
ancient
sees
queen,
your
right?
eyes. Cleopatra is a term for someone who was once a very beautiful, amazing-looking human who the Nosferatu decided to teach a lesson by making them one of our clan and making them. They still, yeah.
Pavel.
It's not a
I've
thing
just
I do at practice. It's not. And don't worry, I'll clean the back seats.
Okay, hang on.
Hang on, what now?
Okay, you hang on.
The backseat specifically.
I was just elbowed in the ribs by my friend Liz, telling me to make sure to let you know that you need to clean the car after you get out because it's gonna smell really bad.
Oh, I was gonna bring an air freshener. It's Febreze.
Febreze yourself, please.
It don't work.
Get it detailed. Just get it detailed.
Yeah.
Inside and out.
Yeah. I know. I was gonna bring some plastic bags, some Febreze, a small little shop vac.
Honestly, it was very thoughtful of him.
Oh,
I
one of my
really appreciate it.
one of my side gigs used to be cleaning out cars after someone,
Yeah.
yeah,
Pointed
I
at him
used-
too much.
no, Pulp Fiction, their asses.
Mm.
Oh,
I mean, the 1930s and 40s was a very interesting time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of gangsters and stuff. They needed a lot of car detailing, so I did that for a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want your car detailed, it'd be $1,000 from Elizabeth.
I don't know.
I
I'll
don't.
give you $50 and a gift card to Denny's.
Oh wow, $50 a gift card to Denny's, and I can borrow your car this weekend. Wow, Pavel is winning this weekend.
But you have to make sure it does not smell like spoiled milk when you get out of it, okay?
I don't understand.
That's just
Or anything else.
or anything else. Any bodily fluids, any fluids of whatsoever. If you
No
spill
ghost
Fruit
stains.
Punch Capri Sun in my car, I will kill you again.
So bring it back very clean. I got you. I got
Please.
you. Don't worry. I'll even take a black light to the place.
Okay.
It's
Would
gonna have
that
a
burn a
scent
vampire?
in here.
Blood, people. Blood.
I mean, it's all blood at this point.
It is true.
He's gonna have a soup kitchen in your car.
It's just like, okay, all the lepers and poor people get in the car. Let's just, roll around in it.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. All right. This was a. You can borrow my car. It's fine. Just have it back by this insert this time.
Thanks.
And
That's why you're one of my favorite of the fledglings in the city.
thank you.
He's like, hey,
we
hug,
let you borrow our
Hug?
cars.
hug.
Yeah. All right.
It's like, yeah, remember, we don't actually need to breathe, so you don't have to smell it.
I mean-
Is that why a lot of Nos people don't have noses?
No, but her dates do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How's Denise?
Who is
To
Denise?
really call her.
Yes.
I should really call Denise.
Anyway, so just came by and stuff, but yeah, we learned about the Hecate problem. We were actually having a meeting with them in 2 days, because if they're doing what you're saying they're doing, that is kind of like breaking some of the contracts and stuff we had with them. So we're gonna have to yeah.
Was our names mentioned? Was my name mentioned?
Yes. Erica said that you told her. Was Erica not supposed to say that you told her about things?
I'm walking away. I'm just gonna walk away. I'm just gonna walk away.
After Pavel leaves, I'm like, what the? I don't know what that was, Pavel. Sorry, dude.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah.
You're probably
So
gonna go call Denise.
Yeah, let us know
Mm.
if you find anything out. We're gonna continue to do some digging, and if we learn anything damning, we will let you and perhaps Erica know.
cool. Yeah, definitely let me know first.
Okay. Any particular reason?
Do you want the truth, or do you want me just to tell you a reason?
I would prefer the truth.
Because if I reveal the information and stuff and make it sound like it's come from me, I can elevate myself in the standing of things.
Okay, I can respect that.
I'm taking the credit for your shit.
Now, I mean, I understand it. I don't like it, but
I mean, it's just a request because,
I mean, I'm going to argue that no, you can't take the credit for all of our shit, but
yeah. I'm just gonna be honest. I
respect the hustle.
yeah, hustle.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
I don't like being the shadow. I want to do other things in the camera, but
I get that.
They say I'm the best teacher of the group. I think they're lying to me.
Yeah, being our teacher must be exhausting.
Are you teaching a lot of groups?
There's one other group in the city.
Are we better than they?
Oh, of course,
better than
yeah.
them, right?
You're
Yeah.
so much better, yeah.
They're not. They haven't
Who
even
are
met that
they?
dog lady in the blood pig.
I'm not at
So-
liberty to say.
I don't know any other neonates in the city, really.
Yep. New group.
What's their coterie name?
Their coterie name? Do you guys have one?
We're supposed to have one?
That wasn't the
Yeah,
question.
It's called like Jilon and the something. Remember?
Oh, Jilon and the
What is it?
Jilonettes.
I do
No.
not remember this.
I don't think that's the phrase anyone has ever used before.
I also argue strongly against it.
Oh wait, it was the. Let's move on. I'll think of it.
But anyway,
It's in there.
see you later, guys.
Yeah.
Just walks out.
Oh yeah, the model citizens. I remember that from like night 1 or 2.
Okay, that's actually kind of hilarious. So, Mari, what the fuck is up?
All right. And
Oh,
We're allowed-
sorry, Kevin.
We were allowed
I don't want things coming back to the Hecate that I said something about them because I'm kind of in the middle of like negotiations of like getting married and such, and
Well,
I feel
they
like
don't
it will
have-
alienate it.
they don't have to say that you're the person they got the information from. They could have gotten the information from anywhere. In fact, it sounds like what Pavel's going to do is he learned about it all on his own because, I mean, he's a ladder climbing prick, which, like, same, but
Okay, so I would apologize to Pavel because what I was asking was my name mentioned to the Hecate, and I didn't like specify that, and so
I don't think they've actually talked to the Hecate other than that they need a
Okay.
meeting.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll text Pavel and ask.
I'm
and
sorry,
let him-
Pavel.
Let
What?
him know that when things are mentioned to leave Murray's name out of
comes
it.
back. Hey, somebody say my name?
Oh my god,
Did-
that's terrifying. Yeah, so
Did
when
you
you
need
talk...
me to like change your tires when I come back?
No, what
Rotate them?
when you
Change the
talk
oil?
to the Hecate,
Huh?
leave Murray's name out of it. She's talking with...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We never reveal the name of our sources because then they go kill the source and we don't get any more information.
Yeah.
You never tell your
Thank you,
sources.
Pavel.
That's
I
journalism.
appreciate
Journalism 101. Wait.
Thank you, Pavel.
I will return the car in as same condition I found it in.
Okay, I'm gonna write a note down that says Pavel has my car.
Yeah.
You have to go a whole session, maybe even 2, without saying, I get there in my Porsche.
It's like, I
The
gotta raise the
Morse
Ferrari.
tragedy.
I hate using the Ferrari.
Just out of curiosity, how many dots does Mari have in resources?
Thanks, 3.
I have 2 with middle class, but I made a big argument at like the first session that her dad bought her the
Daddy's
car.
got money.
So yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just looked in the chat and saw that Aya just tweeted, "You got a hot dicking without me," because fucking Bob throwing random non sequiturs into the chat.
Anyway, so with that, we'll
Yeah.
close out the session. It is around 10:40. Got went a little late. Well,
Yeah,
10:40 for us.
but-
By the time people watching this, who knows what time it is? But with that, let's see closing announcements. Let's go around to Alex.
You're muted.
Same thing as last time. Don't have much going on right now. Just working on doing family shit for essentially. But everybody else go right ahead.
All right. Bob.
Hey, hi, Worldwide Sentai. This is Bob Scary VOA coming at you live from Crone Chimera. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and a slew of other places by my handle, Bob Scary VOA. You can also find me at bobscaryvoa.com to listen to my demos because I'm, in fact, a voiceover artist. As far as things I got going on right now, you can find me on several people's Twitch channels. Hopefully my own in the next week or 2. I'm still trying to get some new formatting into situation. And yeah. I think that's about it for now.
All right. Callie.
Hello. You can find me at Callie on Twitter. I don't know. Maybe by the time this goes out, I will still have writing commissions up. It's 8 cents a word. If you would like to commission me for writing a creative writing story for your characters, your D&D characters, your RPG characters, or if you need help with writing something in an RPG or D&D, I have experience in doing that now, so you can commission me and I will help you out. That's on my Twitter, Callie. And buy my pen. Also on my Twitter. That's it for me.
All right. Who's next? Luke.
No, I don't really got anything. Just support your parks department, I guess.
All right. Okay, if that's it, then Katrina.
Hi, yes. So I write things on occasion, and I have some stuff on DM's Guild. I released a little bit ago a 5e racial supplement for Kenku and Aarakocra with the awesome Florian from Poison Potion Press. It is called Birds of Paradise. It's super cool. Some or one of the people here did some play testing for it, and it was super fun. Go check it out. It is called Birds of Paradise. It's on DM's Guild. I also have a magic item supplement on there called Crook and Wands. That is super fun, all about magic items, and we'll hopefully have something else there soon. Yeah, so go check that out. And follow me on Twitter, I guess.
All right, and with me, well, just continue joining in our YouTube as we post this and hopefully other things in the future. And with that, I hope everyone had a.
Before you say that, I just want to point out you should absolutely be buying Callie and Aya's pins, because I literally just did it in the span between when I opened my big mouth and right at this end. You can do the same. Buy the damn pins on Etsy.
Yeah.
Now you do your thing.
All right.
The damn pins.
Yeah, before the closing, also the person who is not here, Aya, has stuff. Check out her stuff.
Yeah, all her links
Twitter.
and everybody's stuff is in the description below.
Yeah. So, and with that, have a bloody good time, or hope you all enjoyed yourself and had a bloody good time.
Nailed it.
I screw that up.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah.